supporting Ghanaian jobs, driving Ghana's industrial future. Whether you are expanding your fleet, building infrastructure, growing your agribusiness, or upgrading your personal drive.
Choose strength. Choose quality. Choose locally assembled excellence. Zonda Ghana Limited can be located at its headquarters in Tema. Call Zonda Ghana Limited on 0501 772222 or 0501 773333.
Zonda Ghana Limited, proudly assembled in Ghana, driven by excellence.
Last year was the first. This year, we go bigger.
2.0, Charlie.
Accra, get ready. From the 28th to the 31st of May, 2026, the ultimate auto and homes fair lands once again at Good Park, Accra Mall. Looking for a new car?
Push to start.
Your dream home.
Home sweet home.
Or the latest home appliances to spruce up your space.
Soft life vibe.
This is your one-stop shop for the best mortgage deals, expert advice, and unbeatable offers from our auto, real estate, and home appliances partners. Don't just dream it. Come to Good Park from the 28th to the 31st of May 2026 and own something special.
Save the date.
Wheels and Homes Fair is powered by Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
If I believe with us, Fidelity. If I know I lay aside, Fidelity.
You are listening to Citi 97.3 FM. The city's finest.
There can be no other 97.3. No need to change. Keep it tuned to Citi. Your number one. Don't look no further. We've got it all covered. Citi FM.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music. Talk. Inspiration. In perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
Citi FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
Citi FM 97.3.
Gonna go shame you. Hold on. Your time is coming. When you feel like you hold on and you know see light again. When the weight of life they press and your heart is full of stress. From the miry clay, he go lift you high. Clean your tears, wipe your eyes. Though the night seem long and cold, joy is coming, this I know. Hold on, don't you fear. God is working, He is near. God now go shame you. He go make a way for you. From the dust He go raise you. Put His glory all on you. Good health go come.
This is the
Prosperity go come.
The city's biggest conversation.
Your testimony go live.
It's 31 after 6 on Wednesday morning, the 20th of May 2026. And indeed, our testimonies are loud. God has not shamed us. He's put smiles on our faces. He's filled our hearts with joy. What a privilege, what an honor, what an opportunity to be alive, to be in good health, to have our kith and kin, all our loved ones with us, and to have you, our beloved listeners, tuned in to your favorite dial, 97.3 Citi FM. This is the Citi Breakfast Show, and my name is Caleb Kudah. It's 31 past 6. And what a morning, what a song. God no go shame us. From the stables of Leslie Monza. Monza, my man. We love it. And today, Sames is excited. It's a big day wherever you pass in the country. Arsenal fans are excited. They've broken the 22-year drought. So yeah, he's grinning from ear to ear, walking chest out in addition to everything else that's out. No, man, we're excited. This month, something will drop. We'll get some winning bonuses as well. And while Arsenal fans are excited, beyond the football ecstasy, today is a very sacred day on this frequency. We're celebrating the maestro, the captain of the ship, the longest serving, oh my word, a shepherd by all standards, a boss, a friend, a big brother. It's the birthday of the one and only Bernardino Avle. And Richard Dela as well, who is in Obi Manso, baking exotic bread. Oh, it's a good day for us today. And we all know that Bernardino is a die-hard Liverpool fan. But even though the Reds didn't lift the trophy this season, today you lift the ultimate trophy of life, health, and impact. And we celebrate you together with the listeners, together with the nation. You don't just talk journalism in Ghana. You shape the landscape. And you know, shaping the landscape of journalism in Ghana requires courage, precision, and unwavering truth. And he is the gold standard ethical journalist. He doesn't just speak the truth to power. He does so with profound intellectual humility. Oh, my man. He joins us in the studio. Godfred, you say?
What has happened?
Today is the special day.
Every day is a special day.
Today is the birthday of the one and only, the Bernardino Avle.
Hey!
His Alaska ship.
Hey!
You understand?
Hey!
Oh, God no go say. You have to drop one of his songs for me. Yeah.
What is that, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, today is the birthday of Richard Dela.
The twins.
Yeah, the twins. So we have a special song for the two.
He's in the cold.
Yeah.
He's in the cold.
He's baking exotic bread.
I'm telling you.
We will get to the birthday proper.
It's very important.
We'll get to the birthday
proper.
No,
Bernardino, we celebrate.
It's going to be a good day.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are dropping this one for you.
It's a double decker because our boss team has also won the league.
Exactly.
Oh, so I think he will
don't give us
just increase our salary.
We are not averse to such amendments to our personal constitution.
Put your hand, go walk. Your name go open doors. You self go be a boss. Amen. Amen. Everything you put your hand, go walk. Your name go open doors. You self go be a boss. Amen. Amen. Every hustler getting paid. Where the hustle go come the pay. Your own in no go take. Amen. If you don't find work, do your own. God self go do his own. And flesh go cover bone. Amen. Amen. If you believe it, say amen.
Amen. Oh yeah. Flesh go cover bone. And your name has been opening doors.
I tell you.
So we celebrate you on your birthday.
No.
The message is very simple.
The song they beat too much.
Yeah, Bernard, we love you. We appreciate you. We celebrate you. It's been 2 decades and more waking up to your voice. Thank you for the leadership and the power of your example. Thank you for shaping many more lives that you even think. And for us who have had the privilege of working closely with you, you've been a blessing. And we testify to that. So thank you for everything.
So you better say the thank you more.
You understand?
We'll talk about that.
Live long.
That is why you are going on the
prosperity.
Before we start this party, there be something worries me.
What is worrying you?
Before we get on the agenda,
what is worrying?
We need the people to explain to us which uniform is which.
The police people.
Yeah, we need the security people, the Ministry of Interior to explain the uniforms to us. There are too many uniforms around the system.
It can be confusing.
Yes, because I saw a uniform yesterday. I thought it was NACOC because I also realized NACOC has started wearing uniform.
Okay.
Then later I realized it was Ghana Standards Authority.
Hey, they also have uniform.
Apparently,
their
enforcement unit has
true.
I'll raise that matter.
Forest Commission to have uniform.
Yeah, they do. Theirs is green, is akin.
So there's police uniform.
Okay, police.
National security, we are not sure. Private security. Ghana Standards Authority.
NACOC.
They all have uniform. So maybe they should
National Service have uniform.
Fire service to get some.
Fire service.
So they should do an advert so that we know the different colors.
We can identify.
Now, before we jump into that, we will get into all that. Now, Business Sense is a celebratory one. Congratulations to Arsenal. Learn from the example. Don't give up after 22 years. Eventually, it will come through. That was Business Sense for you. It's brought to you by Absa.
Correct.
No matter how nice your landlord is, nothing beats owning your own home. Absa knows this, which is why this year, 2026, we are helping you say yes to making it happen with an Absa mortgage. You can finance your dream home with flexible tailored solutions. Get up to 5 million Ghana cedis or with 5 to 15 years to pay back on a fixed interest rate. This 2026, say yes to your home sweet home. Visit an Absa Bank branch to apply for an Absa mortgage today. Your story matters, Absa. And we are getting into the news review that's brought to you by Zonda Tech and Fidelity. Zonda Tech says Ghana is building. We are helping you build world-class vehicles are assembled right here. We are your one-stop automobile shop and proud operators of an impressive automobile assembly industry in Ghana. From heavy-duty trucks powered by global giant Sino trucks to premium SUVs, pickups from Great Wall Motors and Cherry. We have dependable light-duty trucks by Forland. World-class construction equipment from Shantu and Sunny Group. Zonda Tech delivers top-most quality brands assembled right here in Ghana. So choose trends, choose quality, choose locally assembled excellence. And last year was the first. This year we go bigger. Accra, get ready from the 28th to the 31st of May at the Good Park. The ultimate auto and home fair lands once again. Good Park is close to the Accra Mall. If you're looking for a new car or your dream home, the latest home appliances, or you want to spruce up your space, is your one-stop shop for the best mortgage deals, best expert advice, and unbeatable offers from our auto real estate and home appliance partners. We are doing this at a Good Park from the 28th to the 30th of this month. Bills and Homes Fair is powered by Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
The trials press on every side, and the tears I cannot hide. When the road is long and steep, still a melody I keep for the God who gives a song.
And this is a special one, okay? Another special, it's a special birthday song from Leslie Monza.
Is it?
Yeah, to his Alonskiship, you know.
Wow.
No, chop life.
But I can't hear my name in it.
He will come inside.
I need to
large up your
the day I hear my name in the song. Am I
right? The way Leslie Monza is going,
I'm telling you, very soon, somewhere will be unemployed.
Let me take you to the front page of the Daily Guide newspaper. Embattled MP faces Dutch court tomorrow with a photo of a glam-looking Ohene Kwame Frimpong. SC, that's the Supreme Court, blocks Gifty Owari's move to halt trial. NDC scribe dies in hotel room. Illegal miners invaded wound to Miss Akunta mine. Ex-deputy minister.
The Ghanaian Times has a flood warning. Southern Ghana faces flood threat. GMET warns as heavy rains approach. We also told government to roll out the 2026 to 2030 decentralization framework. There was an important meeting yesterday from the IMCC. We'll give you some details on this. The country needs $53 billion to fight climate change, according to MEST, an MPP petitions diplomatic corps. This story came yesterday with further particulars in Ghanaian Times today.
Front page of the Herald newspaper, Abronyes on the face, it's on the front page of the paper, and then GCB. Partners Timeline Innovation, there's a $5 million machinery boost. Railway workers demand probe into missing 40 million Ghana cedis.
The Ghanaian Chronicle, or the Chronicle, has a very perilous front page. Perilous journey to knowledge. How peoples in Western North suffer to access education. These are school children attempting to cross a river on a canoe. And then Apostle Kujosafo goes home on July 30. Meanwhile, Minority Chief Whip says NDC is a reflection of scam.
Gold board is dominant this morning on the front pages of the Inquisitor and the News Center. The News Center says Damai gold sales to gold board hit 224 kg. And then if you go to the Inquisitor, they also talk about the same story. Gold board receives gold from Damai.
The Ghanaian publisher MPP petitions diplomats over political persecutions. Meanwhile, Wontumi assigned no mineral rights. Merikuduka tells court. In other headlines, Bagwin urges renewed anti-corruption drive at APNAC meeting. And Arsenal wins Premier League after 22 years. That story is on page 12.
Front page of the Daily Just they also go with Ohene Kwame Frimpong on the front page of the paper. Mighty Minority ready for 2028. Apostle Joseph is also the front page of the paper.
The Informer, Armageddon in NDC. Angry party loyalists unleash fury on arrogant appointees. Also, Africa must control its health destiny. Mahama calls for global reset. And Ghana hooked on IMF. TUC sounds alarm with a photo of Dr. Kwabena Nyaku Ochu.
The front page of the new publisher, Osahin Alexander Penyomarkin posing here. I fired the judge's lawless conduct, not his person.
The Ghanaian Point, criminals can run but cannot hide. IGP Yohuno. Also, stay loyal to NDC despite hardship. Don't undermine your government. This is General Mosquito. Meanwhile, Ibrahim Mahama says, let's build Ghana for Ghanaians as the mine delivers second 100% gold consignment to the gold board.
Front page of the Daily Graphic finally from me. VRA, Netco. VRA Netco staff reject privatization. Dr. John Abdullah Jinapo, the minister, is on the front page of the paper. Supreme Court permits CSOs to join suit challenging OSPs.
The custodian, MPP petitions foreign diplomats over soaring state condoned persecutions. Also, Zoom Lion Kenya to transform Nairobi waste management system. PIAC highlights Ghana's falling oil production, and NDC had failed faster than anticipated and not on fires Mahama government. Let me give you the Accra Times finally. Afoko, a born leader, education is vouchers for integrity. The race for MPP chairmanship is heating up. Also, June 4, Fifi Kwete calls for unity and patriotism. And APAC is grateful to Bilsa South supporters in Accra and assures them of more development.
Okay, so let me take you online very quickly. Channel1newsonline.com. Ghana faces $9.3 billion climate financing gap. This is a financial stability review report. And hostel fee directive. I'm working with my mandate acting rent commissioner. He's actually asked the hostels on campuses to halt the hikes until further stakeholder conversations happen. So that is what's happening. No Ebola cases recorded in Ghana. This is the health ministry. NPP threatens to make Ghana ungovernable over harassment of members and repeal section 208 to protect free speech. This is Baka Vomawo. If you go to citynewsroom.com, Ghana's public debt rises to 674 billion Ghana cedi, and cedi weakens 8.4% against dollar in first 5 months of 2026. On agenda 111 hospital, the one in Asingdaman, it's been overrun by weeds and snakes. There's a special one here. Ukwapim Hema cautions against Sofia Kufu's purported installment. That story is captured here. If you go to the High Street Journal, construction inflation drops sharply. Headline: inflation low. What justifies landlords' steep rent hikes?
We need to deal
with that. That's a big question that's here. If you go to my journal online now, the big one: Mahama fully backs the OSP. Government rejects secret plot claims. That's a big one here. And then if you go to Reuters, it's all about China because Trump was there a couple of days ago. Putin is there as well. So Putin's China visit. Russian leader meets Xi days after Trump. That's the big one here.
So as US has gone, Russia too has gone.
Everybody is going to China. It's the new Mecca.
It's big.
It's economic.
Now let me start with the flooding story. Southern Ghana faces flood threat. Ghanaian Times middle page. Indeed, the Ghanaian Times editorial is also on the rains and the flood cycle. So they're really taking it seriously. Now, according to Enoch Ntiamasian's story, thousands of residents in parts of Southern Ghana risk severe flooding and storm-related destruction in the coming weeks if urgent steps are not taken to desilt drains, clear waterways to ensure public safety. The Ghana Met Agency has warned. The agency says intense rainfall activity is expected across several regions during the peak of this year's rainy season, with parts of Greater Accra, Central, Eastern, and Ashanti regions identified as high-risk areas. Now, it says These areas are likely to experience heavy downpour, flash floods, and strong storms, particularly between June and early July. The warning follows Saturday's heavy downpour, which left parts of Sakumono, including sections of Ramsar site, as well as Klagon, Pokwase, Ajiringano, flooded. A development the agency has said could signal what lies ahead during this year's flooding. He identified flood-prone communities. This is one Mr. Opoku, who is the principal Met officer at GMET. He identified flood-prone communities within the Volta Basin and low-lying urban centers as particularly vulnerable. So let me give you some of the places. Kanesi, Alajo, Adenta, Weja, Kema, and Ashaiman singled out as high-risk zones due to poor drainage systems and rapid urbanization. Caleb, I know you focus a lot on this, following up on the project. So talk about that. Now, the Times' editorial reinforces this point that we've heard this before. It's time to stop the flood cycle. And they conclude by saying the warnings have come early. The risks are known. The solutions are not new. What is needed now is urgency and commitment, and that we should act decisively.
I'll take you to the front page of the Daily Graphic. Staff groups of the Volta River Authority and the Northern Electricity Distribution Company, NEDCO, have rejected a government proposal to introduce private sector participation to the distribution of power in the Northern Territory. They said the arrangement would transfer complete operational control to private entities while ignoring the structural challenges peculiar to NEDCO's mandate. They added that the idea was therefore, quote, unsuitable for the unique operational context of Northern Ghana, while the model constitutes full privatization disguised as participation. The worker groups questioned, for instance, the future of NEDCO staff when the PSP arrangement would potentially keep them idle for the large part of their engagement with the company. So they have some concerns. For instance, they said the arrangement under the guiding framework for private sector participation would leave asset management of key power distribution infrastructure in the NEDCO area in the hands of NEDCO, while private participants would maintain control over technical and commercial issues. These, the communication said, would compromise supply reliability, quality of service, delivery efficiency, all on the technical side, and utility responsiveness, customer billing, and revenue on the commercial side. There's a lot happening.
Let me give you a related story.
Yes.
The informer, Ghana hooked on IMF, TUC sounds alarm, and the Deputy General Secretary of TUC has said two issues. He's not happy with the PCI, and he also reiterated the labor union's view on the privatization or private participation of ECG. According to the TUC, they oppose the idea that the ECG should be privatized, and they say ECG has made significant gains in recent years, particularly in revenue mobilization and operational expansion, and therefore should not be handed over to private interests. So that's on page 4 of the informer.
Right. Let me bring in Ghana's public debt. It has risen to 674 billion. Ghana's total public debt. Cedis.
Okay.
Nila Telate writes on citynewsroom.com that our public debt stock has increased to 674.1 billion Ghana cedi in February this year, and this is according to the latest summary of economic and financial data for May 2026 as released by the Bank of Ghana. In dollar terms, the country's debt stood at $63.1 billion, up from $61.3 billion recorded in December last year. Despite the increase in the nominal debt stock, Ghana's debt to GDP ratio declined to 42.2% in February 2026 from 44.7% in December.
Let me do two quick water-related stories.
Okay.
Still in the informer, page 2, Galamsey killing our river. Desperate residents forced to survive on sachet water. This is a news desk report. Says fear and frustration are mounting in Tano North, as residents say that once life-sustaining Tano River has been turned into a polluted brown stream by illegal mining activities, forcing families to rely heavily on sachet water for survival. The angry residents say Galamsey operations along the river have destroyed their main source of drinking water and left the community battling a growing water crisis. Speaking to the GNA, several residents described the situation as heartbreaking and dangerous, warning that authorities must act immediately before the crisis spirals out of control. Now, a trader, Mary Usu, lamented the financial burden now placed on families who are compelled to buy sachet water daily. She described the current state of the river Tano as shocking, saying the water body has completely changed color due to activities of illegal miners. Another resident, Francis Seidu, called on security agencies to intensify patrols along the river. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is that whilst we are destroying our rivers, in urban spaces as well, residents don't even have water. So, page 6 of the Accra Times, Michelle Camp residents cry for potable water. This story is by Shade Nyamike Ezra, who is a Unimark level 100 student.
Nice.
She's a student journalist. Says residents of Michelle Camp, Sebrepo Villa, Bechile, and surrounding communities, places Godfred doesn't know, are appealing to the government.
I know what to do.
Particularly the Ghana Water Limited, to address the persistent water shortage affecting the area. According to residents, the shortage has disrupted daily activities like cooking, washing, and household chores. Some residents say they have been compelled to buy water from private vendors at high prices to meet their daily needs. So again, a clarion call, Ghana Water Company, please deal with this matter.
Let me do some other social stories from the Daily Graphic. Bernard, on page 7, the editorial deals with hypertension. And on the same page says maternal diet, schools and hypertension. This by Dr. Nana Esigezi Tete. Very, very, very good article there. If you go to page 43, stress becoming major public health. Stress becoming major public health threat, according to Dr. Mrs. Dora Ewa. But my focus this morning from the Daily Graphic, Bernard, is another story by a young lady called Marjorie Mama Equiateria Anda. The silent exodus, why quiet quitting is new survival strategy in Ghana's classrooms.
Can you give me highlights?
Yes, and she writes that what is emerging from the classrooms is what I describe as the tide educator phenomenon. Teachers who in many ways have left the profession in spirit but remain present in body. They show up not out of passion or purpose, but because they feel they have no viable alternative. Physically present yet emotionally detached, their connection to the role has significantly weakened. She goes to talk about a lot of things that...
Is this in public schools? Or?
Yes, general teaching.
So teachers are leaving or students are leaving?
Teachers are quitting whilst being there.
They've checked out.
They've checked out.
Oh. Are they overwhelmed? Are they overworked? Are they underpaid? What's the problem?
Everything. I will give you details later.
Caleb, let me give you this one. You were at this program yesterday. Government is rolling out the 2026 to 2030 decentralization framework according to the IMCC, which is the Interministerial Coordinating Committee on Decentralization. Dr. Gamele Huedofia disclosed at a media workshop that decentralization framework is going to be rolled out. And he says a couple of things. He says media occupy a strategic position in Ghana's governance ecosystem, serving as a bridge between government and citizens. He called on journalists to support efforts at promoting awareness on the functions of MMDAs, fiscal decentralization, local participation mechanisms, and development planning. And then Professor Lord Mensah, who is head of local government service, was also there. He said the office was responsible for administrative decentralization through recruitment and management of staff of the assemblies. Basically, they want us to partner them to ensure that decentralization happens in the right way.
Sure. Now, don't tarnish your legacy. Okuapem Hima cautions of Kufu Ahmed and Stewment reports. This is my journalized version. The office of the Okuapem Hima Nana Efua Nketia Obuo II has cautioned against the reported installment of former Chief Justice of Kufu's Mrani Hima, of the Okuapem traditional area. It warned that the process is clouded by unresolved legal and customary disputes. There are details there, but there are three interesting stories. I'll just give you headlines of two. Silence as policy, how Accra's annual ban on drumming is impacting the city's entertainment economy. This is an article by the High Street Journal. It also says, as AI reshapes jobs, PwC says skills matter more than degrees. And the final one that interests me the most, construction inflation drops sharply. Headline inflation low. What justifies landlords' steep rent hikes? Let me just give you a quick paragraph. For the average Ghanaian, the dreams of a stable and decent home or a modest student room feels increasingly like a luxury they can no longer afford. Rent costs have become a single factor that takes the largest share of many households' income. And on a regular basis, landlords and hostel owners are increasing rents, deepening the burden and financial woes. So it's saying that in the face of inflation dropping, headline inflation and all of this, we are still seeing
I actually heard the rent control man speaking on eyewitnesses, and I like his approach.
You do?
You see, because the son asked him a question that, has he finished dealing with all the rent issues before going to campus? But I feel like the hostels are a specialized situation. So I agree with the attention is given it. And I really hope beyond the directives, we find a lasting solution to this accommodation crisis our students are facing. Now let's do some court issues, right?
Yes. On page 3 of the Daily Guide, embattled MP faces Dutch court tomorrow. The Member of Parliament for Asante Achim North, Ohene Kwame Frimpong, is expected to appear before a court in the Netherlands tomorrow. This follows his arrest at Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam on May 10, 2026, while transiting to the United Kingdom on a KLM flight. So we'll keep you updated on that. On the same page, The NPP have petitioned the diplomatic community over political persecutions. Difficult to pay since Gift Awari's case is here. The Supreme Court yesterday refused an application filed by former Deputy Executive Director of the National Service Authority, Gift Awari-Mensah, seeking to halt her trial at the High Court for allegedly stealing money from the authority and causing financial loss to the state. The accused has filed an appeal against the decision of a High Court, which ordered her to file a list of names and addresses of witnesses she would call when the need arose for her to mount a defense.
A couple of stories. Chronicles lead story, Perilous Journey to Knowledge, how peoples in Western North suffer to access education. Now, it's a story that was done in Achiasi and Kasi Apromasi Mission and Plotsu in the Western North region. And it basically says the pursuit of education has become a daily encounter with danger as the children are compelled to cross the swollen River Bia in a canoe before accessing school at Entry Ajekrom in the Hafo region. River Bia, which serves as the natural boundary between affected communities and Entry Ajekrom in the Esunafo North, has become a major obstacle to education and movement for residents in the area. Really well done story by Richard Usue-Chan. I hope the Education Ministry is following this. If they can set up a school in the community. Then Ibrahim Mahama is speaking on page 3 of the point. He says, let's build Ghana for Ghanaians. Ibrahim Mahama as Damai Mine delivers second 100% gold consignment to the gold board. So Ghanaian businessman and founder of engineers and planners Ibrahim Mahama has renewed calls for indigenous ownership and economic patriotism, declaring that Ghanaians must take charge of our country's natural resources and build wealth that directly benefits the nation. He was speaking during a presentation ceremony of all the gold they had mined within a particular period to the gold board.
A rather bizarre story on page 8 of the news center, Bernard. Teachers at the Kobedi AME Zion Primary and Junior High School in the Sunyani West Municipality of the Bono region have boycotted classes indefinitely.
Why?
Since Monday 18, 2026. The boycott has left the school children roaming in the town. During a visit to Kobedi near Chra, the GNA learned from the community members that the action of the teachers followed the sudden death of the late Madam Gladys Dolo Batinge, the school's head teacher, and another teacher. At around 9 a.m., the GNA noticed that all the classrooms were locked with padlocks and no teacher nor pupil was sighted at the
Is it a strike or is it just
compound.
like
I'm coming to give. It says some families who spoke to the GNA on condition of anonymity said that the demise of the teachers happened after a student invoked curses on the school authorities for allegedly extorting money from them.
And the cases have resulted in the two sudden deaths.
That is the belief.
So they have, wow, this one, Ministry of Education, GS, please intervene.
Stepping quickly. And finally, Putin is in China.
Rasputin.
Yes, Rasputin is meeting Xi Jinping after Trump left days ago. So Russian President Vladimir Putin is in Beijing for talks. We are told they are going to sign about 40 agreements where tankers are vacating the Strait of Hormuz as well. They're exiting as Trump vans talk up Iran deal prospects. So
but I hope they have stopped fighting.
I've not
Iran, they stopped the bombing.
I've not heard of missiles landing yet, so they should continue talking.
And just one quick international story, Bernard, from page 5 of the Daily Graphic. Togo opens borders to African travelers visa free.
Yay.
Oh, that's good. Thank you very much.
That was the news review.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Representing Osu Alata, Nila Telate, with the breakfast edition of the Citi Business News.
Thank you very much, Caleb. One year me won't. That's right. Abeshona. Midenjamina. That's a nice shirt.
Thank you.
Hello to you out there. Welcome to the breakfast edition of Citi Business News on 97.3 Citi FM. It's proudly brought to you by MTN, EcoBank, and Goel Good Energy. Coming up, huge domestic borrowings push Ghana's public debt to 674 billion Ghana cedis. Also, market tails to policy rate retention as players expect caution over underlying inflationary pressures. Plus, cocoa farmers raise alarm over private cocoa trading linked to some officials at Cocoa Board. midweek. Many thanks indeed for choosing us. I am Nik Latte. Ghana's total public debt stock increased to 674.1 billion Ghana cedis in February 2026. This is according to the latest summary of economic and financial data for May 2026 as released by the Bank of Ghana. In dollar terms, the country's debt stood at $63.1 billion, up from $61.3 billion recorded in December last year. Despite the increase in the overall debt stock, Ghana's debt to GDP ratio declined to 42.2% from 44.7% over the same period, a development highlighting stronger economic growth and improving fiscal conditions. The data also showed that external debt remained broadly stable at $29.3 billion. It represents 19.6% of GDP. Domestic debt, however, continued to rise. That increased to 360.4 billion cedis in February from 341 billion cedis in January. But why did that happen? It was as a result of government's continued reliance on the domestic market to finance budget operations. With this improvement in debt ratio and fiscal position, it could help boost investor confidence as Ghana transitions from its IMF bailout program into the new policy coordination instrument framework for long-term economic stability. Now, the Bank of Ghana is likely to adopt a cautious monetary policy stance as it prepares to announce a new policy rate later today. Industry players say prevailing global and domestic economic uncertainties could influence the central bank's decision amid inflationary pressures in recent months.
Speaking to the media on the sidelines of an economic policy forum hosted by the Institute of Economic Affairs on interest rates and economic developments in Ghana, Dr. Sajid Chaudhry observed that monetary policy easing could support economic growth provided lower policy rates are effectively transmitted through reduced lending costs. Ahead of the Bank of Ghana's Monetary Policy Committee announcement on Wednesday, Dr. Chaudhry said the central bank's decision is expected to reflect prevailing domestic and external market conditions, including inflation trends and broader global economic developments.
The backdrop of this war going on in the Middle East, I think it's quite tricky for the central banks to really, although the numbers are looking quite good, the inflation numbers are looking very, very good, but I think they need to take into account the current environment. So I think it's a tricky situation for the central bank. I suspect that they will behave cautiously, but again, the difference between the policy rate and inflation is quite huge. So they do have a margin to reduce the policy rate.
Dr. Chaudhry also called for policy actions that ensure any reduction in policy rates is translated into lower lending rates to support businesses and stimulate economic activities.
The central bank can use some kind of regulatory measures to really to persuade banks to really translate those interest rate monetary policy rate cuts into the lending rates.
Economist with Aston Business School, Dr. Sajid Chaudhry, ending that report by Citi Business News' Daniel Sakiti. Still on monetary policy and finance, and tax analyst Nelson Kujo Kwagbeji expects the Bank of Ghana to maintain its policy rate at 14%. He's been explaining why.
Looking at the global trend, which is mainly driven by the geopolitical tension, and considering the fact that inflation has edged up to about 3.4% in April, we expect the central bank not to hike, not to cut, but rather maintain the policy rate at 14%. In fact, Global Central Bank just told us what to do. The European Central Bank held the policy rate at 2% on April 30th, and that is actually the 5th consecutive hold. The Fed in the US also held at 3.50 to about 3.75% on April 29th. The Bank of England is also holding with UK inflation above target. The Bank of Japan is the only major central bank, I would say, is actively moving, tightening towards 1% by year end. And so we expect the Bank of Ghana to factor all this trend by the Global Central Bank into consideration when determining the policy rate for the next few months.
Nelson Kujo Kwagbeji is finance and tax analyst. Moving on, cocoa farmers say private cocoa buying activities linked to some officials in cocoa board are creating distortions within the cocoa sector. For them, the practice is weakening confidence in the cocoa purchasing system and intensifying financial pressures on farmers and licensed buying companies. That comes as at a difficult period for the cocoa industry, which continues to face production challenges, smuggling concerns, and rising operational costs.
The concerns come at a difficult time for Ghana's cocoa sector as smuggling and liquidity challenges continue to put pressure on licensed buying companies. Speaking at the signing of an MOU with the Produce Buying Company Limited, President of the Ghana National Cocoa Farmers Association, Stevenson Ananeboaten, highlighted long-standing challenges confronting the sector, including cocoa smuggling.
The conflict of interest, as I said, concerning involving public officials, particularly within cocoa board, engaging in private buying operation and undermine confidence in the sector. This issue continues to distort Ghana's cocoa business, advantage genuine cocoa farmers, and then create opportunities for financial irregularities.
Meanwhile, the Produce Buying Company Limited says it has secured a 30 million cedi credit stock financing facility to help settle outstanding debt owed cocoa farmers.
Looking at the time factor, the suffering of the farmers there, we felt that no, the farmer has done no wrong. It is trust. They have given us the cocoa. We have supplied to our regulator, that's Cocoa Board. If Cocoa Board is not able to meet this obligation and the farmers are suffering, then let's go out of our own way, then get some money, do our own arrangement, sort out the farmer whilst we wait for the regulator to do the needful. We did our projections based on the margin, the returns that we are getting. Assuming Cocoa Board is going to pay us, the returns by margin we are getting. And we felt that we could part away some of our margins to augment without affecting our books.
That was Managing Director of PBC Limited, Seydou Yonye, ending Emmanuel Opon's report. GCB Bank PLC has renewed its commitment to supporting indigenous businesses through financing and strategic partnerships to revamp infrastructure development and job creation. Speaking at the presentation of 200 road construction equipment, including tipper trucks, to Timeline Innovation Company Limited in Accra, Board Chairman of GCB Bank, Professor Joshua Alabi, said the support indicates the bank's confidence in Ghanaian-owned businesses. He added that GCB Bank currently supports about 60% of contractors working under government's infrastructure program.
We are here to commission equipment that represent progress, partnership, and national transformation. These machines are not just equipment. They symbolize jobs, infrastructure, opportunity, and hope for communities across Ghana. As chairman of GCB Bank PLC, I'm proud that GCB Bank supported Timeline Innovation Company Limited through financial facilities under the government's Big Push agenda. This reflects our strong belief in Ghanaian businesses and our confidence that local contractors can successfully deliver major national projects when properly supported. Timeline Innovation Company Limited has assembled modern equipment needed to execute its contractual obligations successfully. Currently, GCB Bank is supporting about 60% of contractors engaged under the Big Push program. 60%. This shows that GCB Bank is actively contributing to Ghana's future.
Professor Joshua Alabi is board chairman of GCB Bank PLC. Meantime, Chief Executive Officer of Timeline Innovation Company Limited, Alhaji Osman Inusa, assured staff and stakeholders the company is on track to becoming one of the most modernized firms in Africa.
What we are witnessing today is 200 machines. That has created 800 people, 800 employments, because each machine is going to have 4 operators working 6 hours a day. 6 hours times 4 is 24 hours. So that's what we are witnessing here. 800 new jobs for the people of Ghana. This year we increased salary about 180% to our staff, just to make them happy. I just want to assure you, Timeline Group of Company, that we are going to get there. And when we get there, you have a father. By the grace of God, we are going to create one of the most modernized company that anybody have ever seen in Africa. By the grace of God, we are going to take Ghana to the next level. As you have Americans, other countries come to work here, we also go to America, China, and other places and work and bring back the dollars to Ghana and stabilize the economy.
Alhaji Osman Inusa is CEO of Timeline Innovation Company Limited to the Forex markets now, where the dollar is trading at 12 cedis 20 pesos, the British pound at 16 cedis 25 pesos, that of the euro could be sold to you at 14 cedis 10 pesos. And that's it for the breakfast edition of City Business News. I'm Ni Lati. Visit citynewsroom.com/business for more on our top stories. Do have a good business day.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Shout! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information.
MTN.
Your attention, please. Flight C8 has been delayed.
Again. Madam, can you please point me to the water fountain? And please watch my back and phone whilst I'm gone.
You can be a traveler with infinite worries.
Hello, Mr. Anand. Your lounge access is ready and your seat is warm.
Or you can be a traveler with infinite privileges.
Champagne, sir?
We're raging all the drink.
Choose EcoBank's infinite privileges with an EcoBank Visa Infinite card. Access airport lounges worldwide, fast-track services, best-in-class daily limits, and enjoy other exclusive travel and lifestyle benefits. Infinite privileges await. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Good energy powers the things that people do to empower themselves. It fuels families, communities, businesses. Good energy fuels nations. It gets things going and keeps them moving. Good energy isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Goyle, good energy.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Help me make I know they talk much. I wanna be concise.
It's 15 after 7 and a quick weather forecast for you before we get into kickoff. This morning is mostly cloudy conditions with patches of mist or fog. They are expected over mountainous and forest areas this morning. A few coastal and inland places may also experience rain. As the day progresses into the afternoon, breaks of sunshine are expected over most parts of the country. However, thunderstorms or rain of varying intensity are likely to affect parts of the coast and inland areas, extending into the transition zone and parts of the north during the afternoon and the evening hours. It says the state of the sea is dangerous. Aflaw is expecting about 30% 30% of rain. Accra 30%. It goes on and on. So do well to go out. If you're out already, before you step out, grab your protective clothing. If you're out already, stay safe. If you're on the road, drive defensively. Let's look out for one another. Stay safe while it rains. In the meantime, the Gunners, they're winners. Sheba Arba Benin has the details. But Nilate Latte brought you the breakfast edition of the Citi Business News that's brought to you by Girl, EcoBank and Leshelle. While you're on the road, drop by any of Girl stations and go for premium quality Girl Super XP. It gives you the correct choice when you buy regular fuel. It's fortified with a special additive that gives you longevity, of course, to your engine and makes your engine perform to the max. So drive by Girl stations and fuel your vehicle because Girl is good energy. Don't let your money control you. Control your money. EcoBank mobile app gives you that power to command your money. You can transact across 33 African countries and anywhere in the world. Command your money to make water, electricity, and school fee payments, bank and mobile money transfers. Create virtual cards to buy only what you need and more. So Money Commander, download the EcoBank mobile app now on the App or Play Store. Command your money. Command also means paying attention to details. EcoBank will never call or send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details. When in doubt, call the EcoBank call center on 0800 003225. EcoBank is absolutely the Pan-African bank. Let's get into Kickoff. That's brought to you by Leshelle. Leshelle Savings and Loans has great news just for you. Fala season is on. Apply for a loan. Sort out all your needs at the best rates on the market. Fala season, Angaza is how we call it. Just WhatsApp or call now on 02700 4799. Always remember, terms and conditions apply. Leshelle, let's improve life. And just before we get into Kickoff, imagine a world where your power never fails, your data is always secure, and your business never stops. That's the world Left Signature Limited is building every single day, from expert electrical engineering services to cutting-edge renewable energy solutions like solar, microgrids. Left Signature keeps your world powered and protected. As is rainy, where your light is off, Charlie E.B. Bad. Talk to Left Signature and your data center, cloud services. They are all sorted. Maximum uptime, seamless connectivity, strong disaster recovery, so your business never misses a beat. Talk to us 0256 111 811. Visit leftsignature.com. Come by our office, Lashibi North Celebrity Estate. Sheba Arba Benning is here with Kickoff. Good morning, Sheba.
Good morning, Caleb. They said the pressure would break them. They said the ghosts of seasons past would haunt them. But now the wait is over. London is red. The Gunners have conquered the Premier League. There's more details in the bulletin. But according to some fans, all it took was the prayers from Rabbi Numo Limli.
You must save out. Save out. I'm on track. We commit him into your hands. You are Atasa. Atata. God, touch me, oh, you are Atata. Burning down, Atata will let me eat ashes. Honorable Sam Tata Atasa. Arsenal's biggest supporter, my boss,
Dues paying
Samuel of all people.
Dues paying
Samuel Arsenal supporter. They've all promised that if Arsenal win the league, possibly you will experience what you've never experienced before.
We have all that plus some updates from the local scene. It's exactly 23 days to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Welcome. This is Ghana's most comprehensive and up-to-date sports bulletin. I am Sheba Arbaben, and this show comes your way courtesy of Politan Ghana and Leshell. We start from the Emirates. Arsenal have been crowned Premier League champions for the first time in 22 years after a dramatic title race with Manchester City. The Gunners sealed the title with a game to spare after City were held to a 1-1 draw by AFC Bournemouth, and an Arsenal's 3-year run of second-place finishes under Mikel Arteta. Following the result, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola congratulated Arteta and Arsenal on their achievement.
Congratulate Arsenal, Mikel, staff, backroom staff, fans for this Premier League, well deserved. At the same time, to my manager career, one of the years that we fought the more with incredible things that we could not control, and we were there, never give up.
You heard the Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola congratulating Arteta and Arsenal. Meanwhile, Bournemouth boss Andoni Raiola also reacted after his side's draw helped hand Arsenal the title.
Would be lovely. Something. I don't know. I haven't even checked my phone. I should have at least one text message or something. But I think it was not because of this game that probably they were even going to finish it for sure themselves. No. I'm happy for him because I think he has done an incredible job there for a lot of season, very consistent, and sometimes has been so close that the reward has come probably in the right moment. They even have now the challenge of a Champions League final could be incredible for him, and I hope they finish also.
The joy certainly did not end there, and it extended into the fans as Arsenal supporters poured out onto the streets to celebrate the club's remarkable achievement after waiting more than 2 decades for league glory.
We're getting greedy now. We want a Champions League. We're getting greedy now. We want more of this. Oh, more. Pep Guardiola's leaving. Guardiola, you've done a great job. There's a new era coming. It's the Arsenal era. We know what we are. We know what we are. We know what we are.
Well, 22 years of pain, 22 years of disappointment, 22 years, a generation of being called the bridesmaids, of being the butlers. This is what it looks like. This is what football does to grown men and grown women. Tears being shed here in North London.
By winning the league, Arsenal are expected to receive more than £53 million in merit payments from the Premier League's broadcasting revenue, while sponsorship bonuses from partners including Adidas and Emirates are also set to be triggered. The title also guarantees Arsenal automatic qualification for next season's UEFA Champions League group stage and a place in the FA Community Shield in August. But celebrations may not last too long, with Arsenal now turning attention to an even bigger prize, the Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain on May 30 in Budapest, as the Gunners chase a historic double. In other games, however, Spurs lost 2-1 to Chelsea, and now let's come back to Ghana, because the Minister for Sport and Recreation, Kofi Adams, has assured Ghanaians that measures are being put in place to avoid logistical challenges ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which is now less than a month away. The minister also addressed issues surrounding visa processes, athlete welfare, and preparations for upcoming international competitions involving Ghanaian athletes and national teams. City Sports' Bernard Avle has more in this report.
Minister for Sports and Recreation Kofi Adams on Tuesday
May 19, addressed the media at the ministry's conference room on a number of pressing sporting issues, including Ghana's preparation towards the 2026 FIFA World Cup, concerns from the recently ended African Senior Athletics Championship, and matters involving the Ghana Swimming Association and World Aquatics. Addressing reports that members of the National Supporters Group had been denied visas, he clarified that applicants are yet to receive interview date and insisted no official rejection has been communicated.
The Supporters Union has already been given a dedicated date by the embassy for processing, and similarly, players, technical officials, accredited personnel with official responsibilities connected to the tournament are also being prioritized within the structured visa coordination process. The objective remains to ensure orderly, credible, and coordinated travel arrangements for all Ghanaian participants connected to the tournament.
The sports minister also touched on lessons from previous international tournaments where issues surrounding feeding, arrangement, and poor logistical planning generated public criticism. He disclosed that government will not contract any external caterer for the World Cup, stressing that authorities are determined to avoid challenges experienced at past competitions.
The oversight committee or the ministry is not going to contract any caterer to cook for anybody and then you go there, then like the way the South African athlete gave us negative publicity.
Kofi Adams further assured that financial provisions have already been made for Ghana's participation in upcoming international competitions, including the Commonwealth Games, as governments look to improve support for athletes across various disciplines.
The finance minister talked about money made available for World Cup, FIFA World Cup. Why is no provision for others? We will be able to tell you that provision has been made. Indeed, government made provision for over 40 million Ghana cedi for the just ended 24th Senior African Athletic Championship. But the minister didn't mention it. That money has since been released to us for us to be able to pay whatever must be paid towards that competition. 100% released to us. The same vein, provision has been made for the Commonwealth Games. In our budget, provision has also been made for the Youth Olympics. Indeed, provision has been made for many other international competitions.
That was a report by Citi Sports' Bernard Avle. Let's stay with national teams because Ghana's men's national under-17 football team, the Black Starlets, face a must-win encounter against South African football team later today at 7 p.m. in Morocco in their final Group D match. Coach Prosper Nate Ogum and his side currently sit bottom of the group with 1 point after a 2-2 draw against Algeria and a narrow 1-0 defeat to Senegal. Algeria led the group with 4 points while Senegal and South Africa both have 3 points each. For the Black Starlets, anything short of victory will mean immediate elimination from the tournament. Back to Europe now, the New York Knicks mounted their biggest playoff comeback by overcoming a 22-point fourth quarter deficit to stun the Cleveland Cavaliers 115-104 in Game 1 of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks trailed 93-71 with less than 8 minutes remaining at Madison Square Garden, but outscored the Cavaliers 30-8 to tie the game at 101-101 before surging to victory in overtime. It is the second biggest fourth quarter comeback in an NBA playoff game and the biggest since April 2012 when the Los Angeles Clippers beat the Memphis Grizzlies from 24 points down. And that's how we end Kickoff here on the Citi Breakfast Show, brought to you by Polytank Ghana and Lesheho. I am Sheba Arba Benin. Do stay tuned. The Citi Breakfast Show continues.
If you need unique services, innovative financial solutions, we deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Even when you're stuck with nothing, come to let's share go. No matter your situation, come to let's share go. Let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Let's share go, we improve your life.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
The Money Matters segment is brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Welcome to the Money Matters segment with Petra. Many people start asking serious questions about their pension when retirement is close. By then, there's little room to fix anything. The best time to check is now, while you still have time to adjust. Your future you will thank you. Start the conversation now while there's time to fix things. The free pension health check helps you evaluate the health of your pension. Recommend it at your workplace and book a session by visiting our website at www.petraonline.com. Petra, achieve more.
The Money Matters segment was brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
What is really fine is not just fine. It has to be fine. Because fine is better than fine. It cannot be just fine. If you want a good plate of spaghetti, no, a great plate of spaghetti, it can't just be fine, KK. It has to be fine.
Try First Choice Premium Spaghetti. It's always delicious, non-sticky, contains vitamin A, zinc, iron, and always comes through.
First Choice Premium Spaghetti? You're fine.
This advert is FDA approved.
Is your home and office protected against crime? Trelidor, Africa's strongest burglar-proofing, provides fixed and sliding burglar-proof solutions for homes, shops, and offices. Trelidor has given Ghanaians peace of mind for over 20 years with the highest international standards backed by a 5-year warranty on materials and workmanship. Choose Trelidor. Call 0561 24 24 24 or simply Google Trelidor for more information. Trelidor, Africa's strongest burglar-proofing.
From the heart of Africa we stand, building dreams across the land. Every step we lay aside, helping you rise, taking you higher. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach. BOA make your future glow. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher. African Bank with global reach. BOA make your future glow. BOA, we go there for you night and day. Strong as a group, close as a partner. Bank of Africa lifting you higher.
Madam, give me fufu elaisu, please. Do you have beef?
Yes, please.
Give me. Do you have salmon?
Yes.
Give me. Do you have tilapia?
We have.
When your money starts to work for you, there will be signs. Invest with EDC today.
How many?
Just keep going until I say stop.
Find out about EDC's investment products and start today. Financial independence is possible with EDC.
For further assistance, call 0326 34165.
More flights, more flexibility from Accra. Fly conveniently with Air Peace and enjoy 25 non-stop flights weekly from Accra effective 1st April 2026. Now offering multiple daily non-stop flights from Accra to Lagos, giving you more options and greater convenience. Travel further across the region with non-stop flights from Accra to Freetown on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and Accra to Monrovia on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays and Sundays. You can visit us at the Terminal 3 Departure Hall at the Accra International Airport or our sales office on the first floor of the UNA Home Building adjacent to Marina Mall, Airport City, Accra. Contact us on +233 200 827 609 or +233 501 619 339 or via email at accra.pse@flyairpeace.com. Air Peace, your peace, our goal.
When the bills are mega.
When the plans are mega.
When the pressure is mega.
When the need is mega.
Then you need a mega answer. That answer is Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loan. Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loans promo is available to new and existing salaried workers, existing loan subscribers, including top-up customers and pensioners. Get support for personal needs, family priorities, school fees, home improvement, business support, and more. Enjoy big loans, low rates with a quick and straightforward process designed to help you move without delay. Visit any Societe Generale Ghana branch today or call 030-2214-314. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Is your electricity bill too high? Let me show you how to control your energy costs and save a lot of money. Make maximum use of daylight. Use LED lights and open your windows to create a cross-air flow. Only turn the fan on to slow or medium speed when needed. Adjust the temperature of your refrigerator to the optimum range of 5 degrees Celsius to 7 degrees Celsius and the freezers to -18 degrees Celsius. Use your AC wisely. Don't set the temperature lower than 25 degrees Celsius. It consumes about 70% of the electricity in your homes. Change outdated equipment like motors, pumps, compressors, and boilers to energy efficient ones. Conduct a systemic audit and improve the efficiency of your significant energy users. Implement a standardized energy management system like the ISO 50001. Visit www.valcotrustfund.gov.gh for more energy saving tips and messages to save more money. This energy conservation advice is brought to you by the Ministry of Energy, Energy Foundation, Valco Trust Fund, PURC, ECG, Bui Power Authority, Gridco, and VRA. Control your energy cost and save money.
Now have freedom. Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me impossible to fake. When someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Certainly will be a lovely day. 7:42 on the Citi Breakfast Show. And a couple of requests coming through this morning. Daniel Danso. You are with AH Hotel. I'm not sure if you're the marketing manager or one of the lead customer service people in that company. Happy birthday to you, Daniel. Enjoy your day. A few more. I'd like to wish Mr. Prince Oreku Boateng, branch manager, CBG Winneba branch, a happy birthday. Keep doing what you've been doing, and God will reward you exceedingly and abundantly. This is from Bambi in Manet branch of CBG to Prince Oreku Boateng. Happy 9th marriage anniversary to Mr. and Mrs. Mensah of PCG Zion Congregation. This is Ashaiman. This is from the entire family. Happy birthday to Lois Mensah of PCG Zion Congregation, Ashaiman, from your parents and the entire family. And to Miss Ejewa of Aspire Education Complex, Okrasi Kofredia, from the Basic 1D pupils. Madam, we love you. So that's Miss Ejewa of Aspire Education Complex, or Educational Complex.
Just one look at you and I know it.
And a happy 70th birthday to Mrs. Wilhelmina Nyako from your children, Wilhelmina or Wilhelm, Davida and Enoch, your in-laws Mark and Elsie, as well as your grandchildren. We wish you wonderful celebration filled with joy, good health and long life. Another one from husband to Miss Mary Awudi Dumo of Telecel Ghana HQ. I'm so proud of you as my wife as you enter the fourth floor of your life. May the Lord continue to protect and guide you. Happy birthday from your husband and beautiful kids. We love you so much. That's to Mary Awudi Dumo from the husband. Happy birthday to Queen Norman of the University of Ghana Medical Center Limited. Your presence and inclusion in the day-to-day activities within the medical center make a world of difference. You are so good at what you do, and we must say that psychology itself is proud having you as a student and a cheerleader. Be great forever. To Queen Norman of the UGMC. Today is all about celebrating you, a queen with a golden heart. Thank you for being such a sweet, supportive, and wonderful PP. May your new age bring you peace, success, endless smiles, and the kind of happiness that never fades. Happy birthday, Stupendos Millicent Sefa Boateng. I love you, coming in from Mr. Clark. Godfred?
Also happy birthday wishes to the municipal chief executive of Ablikuma West.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Okay.
The one I call Ni George.
Yeah.
But officially Honorable George Bakpo Alote.
Yeah, man.
So there are two Bakpos, eh? One
yes,
is AMA.
AMA.
And this is George.
Yeah.
So this is George Bakpo Alote.
This one is small and slim.
The AMA is a bit big.
He's tall.
Also, says my birthday. Wow.
Yes. So today is his birthday.
So George Bakpo Alote.
Yeah.
Ablikuma West MC.
Yeah. Yesterday I saw he had done well on some list you were reading.
So yesterday the multidimensional poverty list came. And 10 most improved, or the 10 least poverty prone, Ablikuma North, Ablikuma West, and the rest of them. And so so
today's his day.
George Bakpo Alote.
Happy birthday.
How is Dansoman looking? By the way, Ablikuma West, apart from Dansoman, where else is what is the demarcation of that place? His jurisdiction? Dansoman Junction and Sonic?
Up to no. That would be north.
Ablikuma North is Sonic.
Yes, that goes down.
What about when we get to
banana inside parts?
Banana
central.
Inside. Okay.
Okay.
What about Buzia?
So from Shiabu, Glefe.
I don't know Glefe.
Glefe is the opposite side of Shiabu. So you know that small last stop. You know Agege.
Yes.
Glefe is down.
All of that is Ablekuma West.
So
that's where the lagoon is.
Yes.
Is Sakaman part of his jurisdiction?
Yeah.
Sakaman should be.
Yes. That would be.
What about Odoko?
No.
Odoko is not.
No, Odoko is not.
Odoko is not.
No, that's
it's not.
too far.
So Sakaman and then back.
Yes, back in the Sniff Flats areas all the way through
to the reclaimed areas.
Yes, that's all.
Is Pambros part of it?
Yes,
Pambros is part.
Pambros is the part where they are busy.
Yeah, so Pambros is part. Where does it end on the other side? Where does Ablekuma West end on the other side?
That's why it's hard for me.
Because you know Ablekuma South is not far.
Yes.
So for example,
used to be one.
Is Mamprobi part of South or West?
South.
Ablekuma, okay.
Yes, that's Cheche.
So Sempe is Ablekuma
West.
Sempe is also Ablekuma West.
Yeah, we have the Sempe Manche is Otinto, who lives at our side. But I mean
Sempe in near Mamprobi.
No, that's not us.
That's not you.
Yeah. Because you know, if the way you say Sempe was, you know, banana in the Sempe.
You need to help me. I'm confused now. So, okay, you know, the challenge we also have is that the assembly is different from the constituency.
Yeah.
Ablekuma South constituency, I know. That is Kolegono. That is Choco. That is Mamprobi. Yeah. That's clear. Ablekuma West constituency is the places you mentioned. But the assembly is what I'm not sure of. Because the assembly may include parts of the South.
Yes.
It's very confusing.
Yes.
You know.
But we are managing.
But why don't we just have why do we have 251 assemblies and 275 constituencies? Why don't we make them the same?
Even it up.
Yes, because it's a big worry. Like for example, here in Tesano, you have constituency is Okankwe Central, yet assembly is Okankwe North. You get it? So not far from Crystal Palm, they have old sites. The Okankwe North Assembly used to be there. But when they are voting, they vote for Okankwe Central. But their MC is the MC for Okankwe North. It's very confusing. Yeah. And there are few constituencies like that where they've broken up into three. So the Ablekumas, you have West, North, and South.
Yeah.
That has that problem. Okankwe too has that problem.
Yeah.
There's Okankwe South, which is Kaneshi. Okankwe Central, which is typically Fadama and Tesano, and then Okankwe North is Achimota. You know, when you go to Ayawaso too has that thing. You know, you have Ayawaso North, which is typically Mobi. Ayawaso East is Nima. Ayawaso West is Jolu, East Legon.
Yeah.
You know, then Ayawaso Central, which is Kokomilimle.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of when you went to the meeting, you should have asked them why they have 251 assemblies and 275.
Ablekumas, you know, some are not doing well.
Ablekuma
Central is not living.
I even forgot to add Ablekuma Central. So Ablekuma Central is
Latebi Okoshi side.
Latebi Okoshi, Radio Gold, Zongo Junction.
Yes.
Horrible. Is Abuse Okai part of Ablekuma Central? What's wrong with them?
Oh, Aloski. It is dysfunctional.
Is it refuse or what?
Everything's
it's not
dysfunctional.
So of the four Ablekumas, which one is?
I complain a lot about West, but I think West is the best.
Ablekuma West.
Yeah.
Ablekuma North was the best in the multi-poverty thing. They were the number one in Ghana.
Ablekuma
North.
Yes,
Ablekuma North won. When you look at the list of so basically they had the 10 districts with the highest poverty incidence, all being in the North, Uti and those places. And then the 10 districts with the least poverty incidence, they were mostly around Ablekuma North, Ablekuma West, Klokte Kole. Basically, those of us who live in Accra, right? But I'm not even sure.
But Ablekuma North, okay, there's a decline because if you're looking at Ablekuma North, that's like
no, across the road.
Yes, so that's Abusio Kai.
No, Ablekuma North is when you cross
Wesley Grammar.
No, I'm talking Ablekuma North
municipal.
Ablekuma North is even Awoshiu.
Yeah, but I'm saying the Ablekuma North, as soon as you cross Wesley Grammar, that is where the municipal head office is.
Okay.
So you see, afterwards at Methodist University.
Yeah.
I am very sure if Methodist University is Ablekuma North.
Really?
Yes, that is the intersection to Methodist University is where Ablekuma North municipal office is, by the roadside. And that's Abusio Kainza Bonzongo Zoti.
I know part of Dakuman. Parts of Dakuman are Ablekuma North. And then some parts of even Kwashiman is Ablekuma North. But anyway, do you know these places? The way you've been looking at me.
No,
do you know these places?
At you doesn't mean that I don't know.
No, you were looking at me in a very interesting way.
My early education was in Dansoman, St. Benedict Superiors.
I understand.
And so please.
So you arrive out to this guy.
Please.
Oh, wow.
No, so I know
No
Dansoman,
wonder.
but I mean, what was going through my mind as you guys were debating whether it's Ablekuma North or here, I was just wondering the struggle to figure out all these assemblies, these
and who
decentralized.
Is
are they being run? Are they serving the function for which they were created? We devolved governance to the local level, and every day there are stories about how assemblies or communities districts and municipals are struggling. That's what I was thinking about.
Though, as I sit here now, I know the names of the MPs for these places, but I don't know the names of the MCs. So, for example, if you ask me who's the MP for Ablekuma West, I'll tell you he is the Reverend Minister, Kweku Ado. If you ask me who's the MC, if it wasn't that today was his birthday, I wouldn't have known that he's George Kpaku Alote. If you tell me who's the MP for Ablekuma North, I know it's the NDC woman who did the by-election. What's the name? Obin.
But that's a valid point.
But if you ask me who's the MC for Ablekuma North,
we don't
know
readily know who.
I also West Wagon. I know the MP is John Dumelo. I don't know who the MC is. If you ask me Madina, I know it's Sosu. I don't know who the MC is. Adenta, if you ask me, I know the MP. Ramadan, I don't know who the MC is. I'm not sure whether that is a problem.
I think that...
Is that a problem?
Yes. That is symbolic of the failure of the decentralized system of governance that we are running. And it's not only... that problem cannot be... The finger cannot be pointed only at these local governors. The citizens are also part. It means that we are not going out of our way to get to know the people who are closely or directly governing us. We do know our MPs, we know our regional ministers, but the people who are taking decisions about our communities, about where we live, where our children go to school, where we go to church, the roads that we use around the market, it means that there's also a certain laissez-faire to our participation.
I know what's even worse. Beyond not knowing the MCE, I don't even know my unit committee members. I did vote for some, but I had a policy. That when I see 6 people, I vote for the women or something. I had some strange policy. Because I didn't know the people. But it's a bit disappointing that even the unit committee members, I don't really know them that well. And then there's also another level, right? So there's the MCE, then there's something.
Assembly members.
There's assembly members and there's unit committee. So, but you see, Kakra, let's push this. Do I need to know them for them to work?
No,
my knowing them shouldn't be an issue.
Your knowing them shouldn't not be an issue. But it just reflects the challenge that we have with our decentralization. It just reflects the challenge. And the fact of MPs portraying themselves and also being seen as the development agents when it should be your assemblyman and your MC or your DCE, because you know that they have their meetings, like you said, and they put notices at the assembly and all, but how many of us participate? Because our participation would make us know them. So the knowing them is not an end in itself, is part of our participation and they doing their work.
I want to ask listeners a question. Which is the best run assembly in Ghana? I just want to ask. I want to ask, and I'm asking this from your perspective as a listener in terms of you live there, it works. So when you send an issue to them, they deal with it, or even before you go, they've tried to engage. So you can see the work of the assembly in the way they manage the space, right? So I'd like you to tell me, and I prefer people to tell me based on what they've experienced, not hearsay. Right, so I don't want you to say, "Oh, I've heard that the MC for a Jesu is good." What I want you to tell me is that, look, Bernard, I used to live in Adenta and I moved to Kaneshi, and I can tell you that the Kaneshi people, they are serious, something like that, right? And you can give me examples, because for me, I'd like to study a model. Why is it working? Okay, because we have no hope if district assemblies don't work. I don't see how else Ghana can develop. So if there's a good approach, and every day we come and say things are not working, so please, listeners, if there's an assembly it could be district, metropolitan, or municipal, that is working well. So please don't tell me which one is not working. We know a lot of them are not working, right? So today what I want you to do is to say, oh, Aloski, there's an assembly in New Joburg South. The MC is called Kakra Forson. Since he came into office, every month we hear something. Our streets are looking clean. The schools are a bit more serious. Our gutters can be better, but at least it's doing well. I want to hear that. And please, I don't want you to come and do like political hero worship. So don't kind of say, oh, Godfred Akoto Boafo is the best. You know people do those things. They'll say, actually, they are doing some fans on L. So they'll go and say, oh, Godfred is the best MC since sliced bread. No, I don't want that. What I want you to do is to tell me what they are doing to make the district work. So I'm not even talking about the person. So I'm not saying give me the best MC. That's what I'm asking for. Which assembly is functioning in a way that you think we should encourage or highlight? All right. Which MC has started well? They've been in office for a year and a few. Right. Which MC has started well? What are some of the things they are doing that you think should be strengthened? Okay. This is the question for the morning. The WhatsApp number is 053 9986996. Now we're going to use that to segue into a conversation about the rains. But let me repeat the issues for today. We want listeners to tell us which MCE or assembly they appreciate in terms of the way they are working. Which assembly is working well? Which assembly is functioning in the way that you appreciate, that we can learn from and highlight? Godfred.
Yes, just a quick one. Because of the rain this morning, just a warning for those who are driving on the Kanda Highway up to the Czech Embassy. Parts of the road has been taken up by the rain water. So
the part that branches into
so just be
the
careful
police.
If you are driving on the Kanda Highway this morning.
And generally be careful when you drive in the rain, because what the rain do is that they hide potholes so you can burst your tire. Sometimes you can and then the rain can move your car off the road if you don't slow down, and if you don't have good tires, you'll be found out. By the way, do you know your MC, Kakra?
I don't know her name, but
I know it's a woman.
Yeah.
This Adenta.
Yeah.
Adenta. Caleb, do you know MC?
I saw him the last time the minister, had a meeting with the MCs. I think it's called Edmond Agbo or so.
This is Ga East.
Ga East, yes.
But I know your MP.
Oh, yes.
You didn't give me her nickname.
Adentan is Ella Christine Essinam.
Thank you. I remembered the
Ella.
Essinam, but I wasn't sure.
All right.
Ella Essinam Nongo.
It's one of the things that came up.
Please, hold on. Ella Essinam Nongo. Madam MC, good morning to you.
I think we interviewed her once.
You have?
Godfred, you remember there was a day last year, something happened in Adenta and they put the MC on the phone. I think, yes, it was a woman. I interviewed her. We did an interview on the phone. I remember.
Okay.
Adenta MC. Something, I think some market issue, something. And we spoke to her on the phone.
Last year, around what time?
Probably around March, April. Like, not very late. Not very. They had been appointed like 2-3 months.
In the year.
Yes, into probably May, June or something.
And then Madina La Kwantanan.
Who's the MC?
Ibrahim Faila Fusaini.
Madina.
Yes, Madina La Kwantanan.
What about Ayawaso West Wogon? Who's the MC?
Let me check for you.
So, listeners, we want you to tell us which assembly is functioning appreciably, that requires encouragement or that needs us to emulate. This includes.
I also is the doctor we spoke to when someone was trying to build under
the. We interviewed him when somebody was trying to build under the flap.
Oh,
it's a UPSA lecturer.
Yes, it's a lecturer.
All needs to be fired.
Can I make an appeal?
No, stop.
Can I make an appeal?
No,
I think
Onyadi.
You don't live there.
You don't live there.
Aloski, but what if I don't live there? It's an area I work in. I work extensively in that area.
Okay.
I have heard the person talk several times. Onyadi. You say we should reach out.
Let those who live there also live.
But I work there.
No, but you've expressed yourself.
Look at me. He made a point. He said that we should.
I thought you were using the interview to judge him.
No.
That's why
he said we should mention whether they are doing well or not. That's not what he said we should do. He said he Onyadi. Somebody will say Onyadi.
I want to make an appeal with the municipal and district assemblies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So just a quick story. Years back, as a young journalist, there was a UN project asking how you could use ICT to improve your local community.
Okay.
So it's a suggestion, but you put it in an essay form.
All right.
And a gentleman and I won to represent Ghana.
Hey, you've won World Cup before.
It's not World Cup. So what I talked about, or what I wrote about, was how we could communicate using the information technology communication tools through the assemblies. This was around 2009, I believe. Around 2009. Using ICT
to communicate to the
community.
So this is
the ITU of the UN that
so what was
put
your proposal
together.
about?
So my proposal was really using, at the time, website to communicate with the assembly, with the community members.
Okay.
So that if the assembly could pull together a database, okay, at the time it would have been your email, etc. And then you have a platform that you could directly communicate, whether you subgroup them into the areas, the assembly area. So you have Assemblyman A leading this area, Assemblyman B, but then you have a mother group. So that, and at the time, our biggest challenge in Adenta was water. So
this was you wrote it with Adenta in mind.
With Adenta in mind as a solution, a communication solution to water. Okay, so that we could communicate directly.
How much did they give you for the prize?
Hold on, Mr. Avle. Mr. Avle, I was a young journalist. Hold on. Okay. So essentially, out of this, I think the appeal, and now with more digital technologies, I'm thinking that it would be good to have some of these platforms. I know it's difficult for the persons who hold positions of power, because people will come with their personal needs, etc. But I think those things, we can figure them out. But if we have virtual platforms, because the reality is that for many members of the community, it's difficult to balance work and also going for some of these meetings. That's why we don't get as much citizen participation. So I think that we can take advantage
using
of
technology.
Thank you. If we have
so for example, a community WhatsApp group.
A community WhatsApp group, so that you can communicate directly, not necessarily in person, but directly with the assembly members, possibly with the MC as well.
Imagine if an MC encourages the people. So let's take Adenta. You can say all the estates have separate estate WhatsApp groups. So you can have a big WhatsApp platform with subgroups.
Yes.
So this is Adenta and its citizens. Then those in maybe the key estates will have their own.
Yes.
Those who live at, say, Adenta West will have their own. Adenta East, you can discuss water, sanitation. There's a road construction going on. I think it's a very good idea.
Because you see, the traditional way of running the decentralized system, where they'll put notices of their meetings on their notice board, and we have to go there, we'll miss that. We continue to miss that. But if it's virtually done, we can even do virtual meetings, Zoom or whatever.
So let's ask a question. Is there an assembly in Ghana that has
that?
tried to use technology to reach out to citizens? Is there an assembly that even has a WhatsApp group that routinely? That would be very interesting to know. Please, if you live in an assembly, let us know. What I know is that people rally around problems. So, for example, the people who use the in Sawam Road, Achimota and Sawam Road, they've created a WhatsApp group around traffic. I feel like if I'm the MC for maybe Amasaman, I would have loved to be part of that group, because that becomes a useful platform for engagement. You say, oh, by the way, we have a meeting next month to discuss road development. Can you guys come? You know, I feel like there's a lot of things citizens can do to be part of the governance process, but there's a detachment. There's a certain detachment.
And I think strategic communication is relevant in governance.
Correct.
Okay, if you're getting direct feedback, okay, that helps whoever is leading that assembly or the governor to say to sort of model his vision properly, and
Correct.
It will be in tune with the needs of that community.
Let me read one message. Abraham Lincoln of ECG, he lives in Koforidua. He says, CBS, I think the two municipalities in Eastern Region are doing well, in particular with how the principal streets are kept. Okay, so if you live in the Eastern Region, live in Koforidua, let us know. Tech and social media trends is next. It's brought to us by Telecel, and I have Edwin Kwakofi here with the details. Edwin, welcome.
Good morning, Bernard. Thank you very much for having me.
Do you know your MC?
Well, no, I don't know my MP.
Do you know your MP?
Yes, I know my MP.
Who is your MP?
James Enu.
Are you in Tema West?
Yeah, I'm Tema West.
You don't know MC?
No, I don't know.
What about his assemblyman?
No.
Because Tema Central, the MC was Ibi Bright. So you don't know your MC for Tema West?
No, I don't know the MC. But we do have a group for the Kaiser electoral area, which is the electoral area we are in.
It's like a WhatsApp group.
It's a WhatsApp group that we discuss issues. They organize meetings consistently, and then they meet and talk about
But
things.
do they go for assembly meetings?
Yes, they do go for assembly meetings as well. Unfortunately, I'm not able to join them, but
you know what they do.
Yes,
wait, the assembly meetings are on the platform.
No. They organize the meetings on the assembly platform so that people can go and join the meeting.
But this is the
Usually
Kaiser electoral area.
It's the Kaiser electoral area.
That's not bad.
Kaiser, for my idea.
Was it put together by a politician?
No, it was put together by the people themselves.
That's good.
Yes.
Oh. But you don't know the MC.
No, I'm not sure.
They don't mention his name on the platform.
All right, so what's trending?
I'm going to start off. You know, when people say I was beaten by the rain, they usually exaggerate. I've been pummeled by the rain.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start off tech. Yeah, I said pummeled by the rain. So I'm going to start off tech and social media trends by telling people to be very wary on the roads. It's very dangerous out there. People moving at really high speeds, even though
in this rain,
visibility is very, very low.
What's wrong with them?
Yes, so I've seen a lot this morning. So I'm just telling people to be wary, be cautious when they are driving on the roads. So our first topic of the day, you know what the biggest trend in Ghana is at the moment?
Arsenal
Football Club.
Arsenal.
Oh God, 22 years.
Charlie.
Everything is trending because of course Arsenal have been confirmed as Premier League champions after 22 years. After their
2004.
Yes, after their invincibles who were not beating. This time they were a little beatable, but still they are Premier League champions. Confirmed because Manchester City failed to beat Bournemouth last night. They actually almost lost the match, got a late equalizer, but Arsenal won't care. They are Premier League champions. And all the talk had been about whether Arteta deserved to stay in the job because they had lost out 3 times in a row. If they lost this time, would he be kept in charge? But I think he's proven the doubters wrong. Also the players as well. Yes, so they have a chance to complete a double Premier League and Champions League double on the 30th of May when they face PSG. But congratulations to Arsenal. A very successful
I remember
season.
that time very well because I had finished Legon. My last exam was, I think, 18th or 19th May. And I think that was the season, the period that Arsene Wenger Arsenal won the league. 2004. 22 years ago. They've done well.
Yes, they have.
What else is trending?
Congratulations to them. Also, the Black Stars are trending not just because of the World Cup issues, which are a big thing, because we are 22 days away from the World Cup.
Is that close?
Yes, it's very, very close to the World Cup. But also because they learned who they are facing in the AFCON 2027 qualifiers. And one of the major teams was Ivory Coast, who are the big team in the group. So
how many teams qualify from the group?
2 teams qualify from the group.
So Ghana, Ivory Coast, who else?
Gambia, Somalia.
Gambia and Somalia as well. So the Black Stars are favorites.
Do they play football in Somalia?
Yes,
as in, can we play it there or we have to go and play it elsewhere?
Most likely it will be a neutral venue. That's been the case for the recent AFCON qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers that they've taken part in. Usually it's in a neutral venue where usually Morocco or any close country that is available to
Ghana,
host
Cote d'Ivoire, Somalia and Gambia.
Yes, and Somalia. So chances are the Black Stars will qualify. But based on recent qualifiers, we shouldn't
be so sure.
too assured of their qualification. But chances are they will make it through.
All right.
Of course, it's being hosted by Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda. So
3
countries hosting it. So
East African version to be nice.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it will be very interesting.
Yes, so another chance for Black Stars to win the AFCON.
So they are trending.
Let's move on to another issue that's been trending since last week, but into the weekend and also at the start of this week. The minority leader, Alexander Afenyo-Markin's ongoing feud with a judge. So his comments about the judge have not been taken very lightly on social media. I remember he said that he will continue to disrespect the judge, said a lot of unprintable words about the judge in the statement. And he says that he's even willing to be hauled before the court as well by the judge in contempt of court. So yes, people are reacting to that. Everyone has been talking about the GBA, the Ghana Bar Association, but they have said that they condemn his utterances, and that's very unprofessional and unethical. That was said on Eyewitness News. But even on social media, people are saying that why would he say such things about a justice of the law when he himself has been defending justices and judges so very really rigorously in the past, especially when the former Chief Justice Stokonu was taking on and eventually removed from office. He said a lot of things about how judges were being undermined by the executive. So why exactly would he take on a judge so unpalatably in public? So there have been a lot of comments, criticism from the opposition, criticism from the general public as well, but also some of the members of his party are saying that maybe he took things a little too far. Others are actually on his side, defending him a little bit. We heard from the minority chief whip, Frank Anodompre, who basically sided with Afenyo Marking on his comments. So that's it. On tech news, WhatsApp is trialing a new feature and is starting those trials in Ghana. So they are trialing a new feature where the status updates, usually you find them at the bottom of the screen, they appear at the top of the screen. So immediately you open your WhatsApp chats, you see the status at the top.
Basically increasing the Kokonza coefficient.
Exactly. They want you to go straight to what people are talking about, what people are discussing.
Every social media is based on one principle, Kokonza.
Yeah.
Just find out what somebody else is doing.
Yeah, so WhatsApp is trying it in Ghana. If the feedback goes as well as... Yes. Sorry?
No, I'm just calling it the crisis of narration.
The feedback, okay.
Yeah, people like Okonsa.
Yeah, so if the feedback on the feature goes as well as they expect, they are going to move it to other parts of the world. Actually, not everyone is going to see it because it's limited to a few people, but more and more people will get to see it as time goes on.
Yes. A lot of people seem to be having the flu. Is it not trending on social media? Because almost everybody is either coughing or or doing those things.
I'm not though.
You are the only person.
Should I be wearing a mask?
You probably should.
I think mask wearing should become a daily part of our lives, especially if you travel.
And there was an Ebola advisory that as that we hold sanitizers, we should wash our hands. I feel like some of the regular precautions for COVID should apply even for this time.
Yes, we've abandoned a lot of them, and it's really strange because a lot of people have colds. It's not just the usual COVID, usual Ebola that we are suffering from. Daily, we encounter a lot of dust, a lot of dust, a lot of other things that we should protect ourselves against. So I think everybody wear a mask when you can. Ensure that regular protocols that we observe during COVID, social distancing, especially if you are not in a well-ventilated office.
Don't remind me of that.
So yeah, follow the protocols, keep yourself safe.
Thank you very much, Edwin. That was Tech and Social Media Trends.
There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter, Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash. And to the suppliers at my shop,
hello, sir. Telecel Cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly. My dear ones, we keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Live on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
The world is changing fast, and the leaders who thrive will shape what comes next. What matters now is the ability to think clearly, act with purpose, and lead in complexity. For more than 20 years, Ashesi University has shaped leaders who do exactly that, combining character with rigorous real-world problem-solving. Our MBA and Master's programs in Intelligent Computing Systems and Mechatronic Engineering are designed for professionals who want their work to matter and their leadership to last. Remember, graduate and undergraduate admissions are ongoing. Visit ashesi.edu.gh to learn more.
Pepper powder,
FDA aji ejade nkrato yatum.
Cast your mind back to 2022. The prices were rising. The stress was high. Every liter of fuel felt like a sacrifice. Do you remember who stepped forward first? When others were comfortable with high prices, Star Oil chose you. We cut our own profits so you could keep your AC on, keep your engines running, and keep your life moving without the heavy burden. We gave you room to breathe when things felt tight. Because of you, our star savers, we became number one. Today, the pumps are a battleground. Others are finally cutting prices because they have to. But Star Oil, we do it because we want to. Don't just chase a price, remember a friendship. We were there for you then, and with new innovations coming your way, we are here for you now. Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuels for all.
Charlie, trim I'm nice. I get some serious meeting. Allah, motion. But Charlie, no credit today. Oh, but you relax. More day.
Hey, what funny.
Yes, so I borrow small, sort myself out, I pay back. We move. Spot there. Ah, Charlie, you sure say you they pay back? Yes, so that anytime somebody else they need them, more day. Be like I for can't borrow some more. Hey, you this boy. Don't go there and disgrace yourself. Allah, motion.
Responsible borrowing be the real flexo for today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. Borrow, sort them, pay back. Momo Day.
Kweku, tell everyone dinner is ready.
Kids, let's go to the dining table.
Food is ready. Let's go.
Hey, you're fine.
No. Say, you're fine.
No, my own is better. You're fine.
But wait, we all know that mommy always does it best.
You're fine.
Keep enjoying First Choice Premium Spaghetti. Delicious, non-sticky, contains vitamin A, zinc, iron, and always comes through. You're fine.
This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, electrical said you mean? Nancy, no more you want.
Every summer for so fake na begum.
Yeah, it's time on the motor cables. I wonder why. No more scan. Check the cables. Or your Nexans cable metal. One low smoke anti-counterfeit cables nibia. So nibia. Muntwata.
A dear nema who use sa cables na. A man dem shrunko.
Low smoke anti-counterfeit cables. You make sure that the fake cables on your papa wire. Then they say gentleman. Open whistle p you toxic. No me genusu so who. Onumpongo table to make. Na say use low smoke anti-counterfeit cable. A major in show. Whistle ka creeping over. Into a triangle between a denuma. And when you low smoke anti-counterfeit cables, yeah. Etra. And wonder why. A what you scan. Now check it there. So your original. Offering Nexans cable metal. Nexans cable metal low smoke anti-counterfeit cable. Yes, Sashi. The yaja to be there. Only you got a cable.
Nexans cable metal. Electricity no get leg. The Nexans cable metal cable they carry ya.
Okay, I'll see you soon. Why, baby? Hey!
Me say enra me boyfriend akwesi obo star 959 hash e woni phone so na we win.
Anita, I don't want doggy park.
Oh, wonso a akwesi asanso aba number 1. I am adwen na ho. Ene de wo so ye me show papa bi. Na me de tosa me short sexy dress no. Na me sesa me ti. Na me ye me nails no so come on. Oh, no. Me fa uba. Make a do some small 1-2 rounds. Be answer me doing ho. Na we tria. Na na so he for order. So Chinese any wine papa bi. And they mean this I check no.
Anita.
Na sa ni mia when you TV bi no. I also say sound. No to prepared. Na me chilly AC mu. I no go fit sweat like that. See fine girl.
Hey Anita.
Jesus.
Baby I want to know jina wa. Mr. Remember dial star 959 hash. Oh iPhone na pa ko toma ono. Na wan ga senya usika so ate.
Sister, next time Kati call no what? Dial star 959 hash and I call 590mobile.com.gh. Not to be 590 mobile. Head down some.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
(8). We are asking which assembly is working. Share with us what they're doing that makes them function. We'll be talking about the rains as well. There's a big editorial in the Ghanaian Times today which suggests that the rains this year would be much more intense, and it has actually listed about 6 areas within the region or in the country that are going to be affected by the flooding. But imagine your next vacation fully paid, unforgettable, and within reach. By simply using your Absa card, you can win an exclusive trip for 2 to Mauritius. Spend 350 cedis to earn an entry and enjoy additional chances with every qualifying transaction via your Absa card or Absa digital platforms. Now, additional customers will also be rewarded with an all-expense-paid weekend escape to a selected resort in Ghana. This promotion runs from now till July 31 and is regulated by NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Your story matters. Absa. If you are tired of the Accra hustle and traffic, take a quick escape to the cool, peaceful mountains of Ebri. I'm talking about Biposo Wellness Resort. Whether it's for business, a weekend break, or pure relaxation, Biposo gives you calm, comfort, and fresh mountain air, the perfect place to rest and reset. And it's only a 30-minute drive from Accra. Visit once and you'll never want to leave. Asumje Kesiapa. Call Biposo on 0200 557 699 or go online to biposoresort.com to book today. Biposo Wellness Resort, peace lives here. You see?
Yeah.
you heard me.
Let me finish what I'm doing, then we'll deal with that matter. Merchants, business owners, do you want a smooth payment with no stress? Then Zenith Merchant Pay is the smarter way to get paid. With Zenith Merchant Pay, your customers enjoy the convenience of multiple payment options. I'm talking mobile money wallets, GHQR code, or their Zenith bank account. And for you, the merchant, you receive prompt payment notification, instant settlements, and easy reconciliation. No delays, no stress, just smooth payments. Sign up today at any Zenith branch and start receiving fast, secure, and instant payments anywhere in Ghana. You probably noticed lights go off when you least expect it. Plans interrupted, businesses forced to pause, homes left in the dark. Translight Solar is here to help you. With Translight Solar, you enjoy consistent, reliable power supply every day. No interruptions, no surprises. Our smart solar solutions are designed to keep your lights on, your appliances running, and your operations moving while helping you cut down electricity costs. We are offering exclusive installation discounts starting at 34,000 cedis only with flexible payment options. Call Translight on 025 6040 838 or visit translightsolar.com. Translight Solar, reliable power, peace of mind. If you're dreaming of studying abroad or taking the IELTS test, IDP Education has some great programs for you. We have counseling and application support for free. We offer expert support for study abroad applications to schools in the UK, US, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and Canada. We are at Osu Akwaje. We are also at Edum in Swase in Kumasi. Call 020-256-6614. Book your IELTS test today. Speak to our counselors and take the first step towards your future abroad.
Let's talk about Henley & Partners is a global leader in residence and citizenship planning, helping investors and their families secure alternative residence or citizenship through leading programs worldwide. So whatever your aspirations are for yourself and your family, whether you're seeking alternative residence and citizenship for greater global mobility, investment diversification, business expansion, or access to world-class education and healthcare, we are the people to talk to. Popular options for many Ghanaians include Caribbean citizenship programs like Antigua and Barbuda, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, as well as residence by investment programs in Greece, Portugal, Malta, UAE, UK, Canada, and the US. So call this number now, 0206 042 101. Email us ghana@henleyglobal.com. Visit our office. We are at the Galleria at the Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel for free consultation. Visit henleyglobal.com to find out more. All right, now everyone is a winner in the ongoing Ongalicious Abingwaha promo. It ends on the 15th of July. There's more than 4 million Ghana cedis worth of cash and prizes up for grabs. Look out for the special Ongalicious promo pack. Submit 20 of the powder promo sachets and 20 of the shrimp tablet promo wrappers at any redemption center. You receive a scratch code. Scratch it, you'll find a unique code, send it to *713*27# and you will win instantly. Cash prizes are up to 200,000, deep freezers, smart TVs, kitchen appliances, and so much more. And so hurry, this promo ends on the 15th of July. The advert is FDA approved. Let's talk about those moments when life calls, campus, office, hustle, dreams, all waiting to be chased. And these are the moments you need something that keeps you going so that when you show up, you don't fall apart. And that's why you need Cowbell Coffee to stay with you every step of the way. Whether you're grinding for that exam, pushing deadlines at work, or cooking up the next big idea, Cowbell Coffee gives you that creamy taste and rich coffee aroma to kickstart your day and enjoy it anytime. Because success doesn't just happen overnight. It's the little moments, the early mornings, the late nights, and all through it. Cowbell Coffee day for you.
It's 8:29 and we are asking you to tell us which assemblies are working. Okay, there's an editorial in the Ghanaian Times. Before the editorial, the story they wrote mentioned that there will be a lot of rain, and also did indicate some places that should be expecting flooding.
Yes. So this is coming from an interview they had with the principal meteorologist at GMET, Nana K. Opoku.
All right.
Yes. And so I've just broken them in two parts. Let me start with a warning. They are asking urgent steps to be taken to desilt drains and clear waterways to ensure public safety. Now, this is an interview, yes, I mentioned, with the principal meteorologist, Nana Kofi Opoku, explaining the rainy season in southern Ghana. I also touched on northern Ghana as well. Now, let's look at the areas, okay? GMET indicated intense rainfall activity expected across several regions during the peak of 2026 rainy season, with parts of Greater Accra, Central, Ashanti, and Eastern regions identified as high-risk areas. He goes on to say
Greater Accra, Central, Ashanti, and Eastern regions identified as
high-risk areas for downpour, potential downpour, heavy flash floods, and strong storms, particularly between June and early July. Okay, the warning also follows last Sunday's heavy rains in Accra, which left parts of Sakumono, including sections of the Ramsar site, as well as Klagon, Pokwase, and Adrengano flooded.
Sakumono, Klagon, Pokwase, and where again?
Adrengano. This happened last Sunday.
Okay.
Going forward, he's explaining that the coastal communities, including Accra and surrounding areas, are also likely to record some of the heaviest rainfall in the country. And then he gave an overall seasonal outlook and pointed to near normal to below normal rainfall across most parts of the country. He noted that the distribution could be uneven, and that would lead to sudden and intense downpour in some regions. If we go to northern Ghana, the chief meteo said that rainfall is expected to remain generally low to moderate, although parts of the upper east could experience above average rainfall.
You know the painful part? We don't need the rain in Accra, and we are getting it. The farmers need the rain in the north, they are not getting it. I read a story Aminu wrote and said farmers in Nanumba North said they were experiencing a late onset of rains leading to a dry spell. And they were worried that if the rains didn't come early, they couldn't plant their crops. And here we are in Accra with a prognosis that there will be a lot of rain in the south. And I feel like we don't grow as much in Accra as they grow there. So it's a big challenge, right? Anyway, finish the story.
Okay, so he also identified flood-prone communities within the Volta Basin and low-lying urban centers, saying that they are particularly vulnerable. In Greater Accra region, areas such as Kaneshi, Alajo, Adenta, Weja, Tema, and Ashiaman were singled out as high-risk zones due to poor drainage systems and rapid urbanization. He urged residents in such communities to remain vigilant and take precautionary measures, and said that the GMET was working closely with the National Disaster Management Organization and local authorities and other agencies to respond promptly to weather-related threats.
I'll let you do the editorial shortly. Let me do two quick things before you do this. If you are into agribusiness, retail, mining, hospitality, manufacturing, trade, and logistics, then you need a partner that understands your business, and that partner is Absa Business Banking. You get tailored solutions such as working capital, asset and trade finance, merchant solutions, and digital banking support designed specifically for your business's success. So whatever stage of business you're at, talk to an Absa Bank relationship manager today. At Absa Banking, we get it. That's why we're here for you. Your story matters, Absa. Life has a funny way of showing up uninvited. 1 minute, everything's fine, no drama. Then the next minute, reality hits differently. That's why Ayo Annual Cover's got you covered. With yearly premiums below 160 cedis or below 265 cedis or even below 400 cedis, you get for yourself up to 16,000 cedis in support and funeral expenses and up to 322 cedis daily hospital cash benefits per night. Signing up is quick and simple. Log into your Momo app, go to financial services, select insure, tap on Ayo and choose the package that suits you. You may also dial *928*101#. Select annual cover and sign in seconds. You may also call us on 059-691-8235. Caleb.
Yes, please. Good morning, Ghana. We all know that life doesn't wait for payday. Whether it's school fees, a business emergency, or finally starting that project, you need a partner who says yes. That partner is Blue Financial Services Ghana Limited. Listen, with the Blue Eye Finance app, you can get a loan disbursed in less than 4 hours. No long queues, no anything there. And Blue investment rates are among the most competitive in the country. So don't just survive, thrive. Download the Blue Eye Finance app on the Play or App Store today. Call 0303-968-196. WhatsApp directly 0501-609-958. On our socials, you'll find us Blue BFSGH, Blue Financial Services Trust in Blue.
All right.
And the Lexus University is inviting students, workers, and the general public. If you want to top up your diploma for a bachelor, you want a market-driven professional qualification from BSc midwifery to cybersecurity and digital forensics. They have a host of other courses. If you go to delexusuniversity.edu.gh, you will find their ultra-modern facilities and the other courses that they run. You can apply using that same link. They are located at Tema Community 25 at Peace B. If you need to call 0551 198 100, or you can WhatsApp 0577 734 549. Hurry, admission is in progress. And still on the matter, everyone is a winner in the Ongalicious Abingwaha promo. Over 4 million Ghana cedis worth of cash and prizes to be won. Look out for the special Ongalicious promo packs. Submit 20 of the powder promo sachets and 20 of the shrimp tablet promo wrappers at any redemption center. You get a scratch card. Scratch it, reveal a unique code, send it to *713*27#. You will win instantly. Cash prizes are up to 200,000 Ghana cedis, and you could win for yourself deep freezers, smart TVs, kitchen appliances, and more. This promo ends on the 15th of July, so hurry while this lasts.
We welcome the man who's grinning from ear to ear because after 22 years in the wilderness, Arsenal Football Club is now a champion. Samuel, welcome. Good morning.
Morning.
I remember the first time I came to your office in airport. This was 2004. It was around 19th or 21st May. I'm not sure of the day. But I remember that those times, Arsenal was the big thing in the world.
You mean those times?
Yes, those days.
How about now?
It's been 22 years since. It's been 22 years since. No, so I'm congratulating you.
No, we are still big. Hey.
No, you know, the year before was the Invisibles, 2023. The team went a season without being beaten.
And then season and a half.
Yes. So then the 2024.
Why are you changing that?
No, just relax. Just relax. You know, so congratulations on winning the league without actually kicking a ball. I think it's the best to just. They were watching the game and then Bournemouth and Man City did what had to be done. So now people will stop teasing us now that they are bottless. So congratulations. Just say thank you.
Because I'm suspicious of you.
I'm not setting any trap for you. I'm not setting any trap for you. Just say thank you so we can move on. I'm not setting any trap for you.
They've done well. That's all.
You are happy. Wonderful. All right. So today we are talking two things. Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you know your MCE?
Of course.
Why are you looking at me like that?
But which one? He lives in a lot of places.
No. Of course.
No, I don't.
Do you know any of? Okay. Do you know any of your MCs?
Who's the DC for?
Do you know any of your MCs? Where your
Yes, I know the member of parliament.
So you are like all of us. Yes. So it means you don't know your MC.
Your DC.
You don't know your DC.
No.
For Ejumaku. You don't know your DC.
I don't know him. Oh, hey. Oh, is it hair?
I don't know. Okay, no. Do you know the name?
No. Okay, let me help you. I'll find it. No. I don't know.
This is bad, though.
Oh.
But which of his residences are we looking for now?
You see, Samuel's now. I'm talking about where he's from. So because he goes to his hometown very regularly.
He lives there. Don't say
so you are a senior citizen of Ejuma.
Oh, I'm a senior citizen.
And
I go there from time to time, but I'm not in the system like that. So
your what about Swedru? Because you go there a lot too because of the school.
No, I don't.
You don't know the MC for Swedru?
No.
Oh, Samuel.
No, I don't.
Okay, you live in.
Okay, so let me go through. So
with Spintex, Okpoigono, who is the MC for that area?
I don't know.
By the way, that area, what's the consistency is it?
I don't know. Andrew Kojo Dodu is your DC.
For where?
Ejumakun Enyan Esiam. Okay.
Andrew Kojo Dodu.
Andrew Kojo Dodu.
What about Swedru? Agona Swedru.
Oh no, Agona East or West? It's East.
Agona East. Who is your MC?
Samuel Oscar Boachi.
You don't know him?
No.
Okay, Okpoigono.
No, but I don't live.
No, but that's where you used to live.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Israel Ajete.
Where I live now, I don't know. I know the MP. Where I live now, Zaneto is my member of parliament.
We all know our MPs. The problem is MC.
Because there's no platform
for you to know that.
There's no platform for the MPs for us to recognize what they do. There's no platform anywhere. Except there's
flooding. So they don't interact with you in any way.
No, generally speaking, you meet them at funerals. You meet them when there's something goes wrong and they show up.
No,
but you know, in the cycle of the work they do, they're not exposed to us like the members of parliament because
but shouldn't
we
they
know
be?
them.
Okay, wait, is it the media's fault that maybe we cover MPs
No, I think
more?
it's the way it's structured. It's the way it's structured. I think it's the way it's structured. Okay, because look, the MC or the DC superintends over a lot of functions. Okay, from sanitation to health to education to community development,
and yet you hardly meet them. And yet you hardly interact with them.
Because they themselves, they even don't have budget to do their work.
No.
So every day they are struggling. No, seriously. Unless you know the person,
as
prior to
it's
the
your person
taking, you know. But in their daily execution of their jobs, you hardly ever get to meet a member of, an MC. I mean, if I went to the assembly now, it's very unlikely that the MC or the DC is the person I will interact with. This is what I'm saying. But if you went to the constituency office, you are likely to see the member of parliament.
So if you are putting up a building in any community, would you meet the MC?
No.
Who will you meet?
You will meet the people at the planning town and country planning section of the assembly. So because they will do the permitting.
So apart from if there's like a disaster and the MC is touring the constituency, you will not interact with them in anything you do.
It's difficult.
Their presence doesn't affect your life.
No.
But that's sad though.
No, but you see, the function of the institution, as in the assembly, influences my life.
Yeah.
But not the person.
Not the person, because the interface between me and the assembly is tiered in different functions. So if it's about health, when I go there, I'm going to meet the person in charge of health. So the MC doesn't always pop up like that. That's why I don't know them.
Let me come back to the editorial. But I wanted to read some comments on people, because I want an assembly that functions. I was asking people to tell me which assembly is functioning properly.
Okay. And just also to help people. When you say functioning, what does that mean?
So the evidence is what you see in your community. So the market is clean. The gutters are desilted. When people don't build in waterways, basically you can see the evidence of good local governance.
Okay.
As seen. You understand? So you lorry station are lorry station, market are market, house are house. You get me? So I mean, the evidence is there. I'm not saying they're having meetings or talking, but you know that there's presence of leadership.
Yeah.
That's the question I'm asking.
So Bernard, someone who lives along the Medina New Road is happy with the Langquantanan Municipal. It says, I petitioned the assembly regarding a neighbor causing a public nuisance by allowing wastewater from his property flow onto the public road. I collected some signatures and petitioned. The assembly came to the place a couple of times and eventually prosecuted the property owner.
Correct.
So this is a responsive
So this is
Langquantanan Municipal Assembly.
So that would be Medina.
Medina, yes.
Ibrahim Fala.
Yes.
Correct.
So okay, good. His name is good.
So he
Ibrahim
petitioned.
Fala.
She petitioned, and they took action.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes. And can someone highlight Kanda Highway for me? I passed by yesterday and what I saw was very bad. The entire roadside is now full of cattle.
No, I said, tell me which assembly works.
Okay, he's just highlighting.
Yeah, no, I just.
So it means that this assembly is not working for
I should have caveat. I said,
come out there.
We know the problem. So I'm not saying come and tell me what we already
know.
No,
I said the place make like 2 lakh.
We already know. Don't you know this?
You did? Do you know the area he's talking about?
Yeah.
Kanda Highway, haven't used there yesterday.
Just close to the Central Mosque. Right?
The whole place is full of cows.
From Gold House.
Yes.
Up. It's a cattle ranch.
Bro, are you saying we don't know this?
I didn't know.
So who's the MC for that?
We only do it when it's getting closer to the Salah.
Okay.
So please, I beg, after the Salah, we'll remove the cattle.
Since we are doing this,
cattle and donkey.
Bernard, I want to report.
Is it
serious? The caretakers of the livestock at ICGC. because you see
that's Old Christ Temple.
Christ Temple, because they have refused to remove the animals. So now I am on the side of the animals. So now I want to report the assembly to the wildlife.
What are they doing?
Commission. You see,
they are not feeding them.
They are not feeding the animals. One, they are not feeding the animals.
So they go in.
And two, they are eating the e-waste.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes.
That's poison.
Yesterday I stopped my car.
No kidding.
They are eating the e-waste from the back. So you have the camels, the cattle, the horses,
donkeys,
and they are just there.
They've kept them there without giving them food.
Yeah, no, it's all in one area, and so Wildlife Commission, they are maltreating the animals at the old ICGC.
Yes.
At Abosioka, the Mochi Road. So please go and rescue them. Go. That is my new complaint. They should go and rescue the animals.
Animal rights.
Take the animals to the zoo. Wildlife Commission.
You see, I still insist that the preamble for today must be obeyed.
I'm obeying it.
The preamble is that, you see,
you don't like the animals.
No, you see, we want to know what works so we can replicate it.
Okay, let me tell you.
So I want to know which assembly, unless so far I've had only two.
Yeah.
Somebody says New Jabing, north and south. When he goes, the roads are clean.
Okay.
And then somebody's talking about Medina.
Yes.
Let me
Medina
help you.
New Road.
Let me help you.
Yes.
So I'm going to just quickly run through the names of the people for you.
Before that, I want him to tell me which assembly is working.
So I think assembly should be a model for all the other districts to study. Alfredo's Nik Amarteifio is really transforming La. The street lights are on, the roads are clear, the drains are being desilted every now and again. He deserves an applause. Jones are the boys send that from La. Okay,
Jones,
good morning.
hold on.
Which part of La?
So for everybody who sends the message, we need an independent person to corroborate.
Yes, because
especially because we know Jones.
Where exactly?
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Because it's very general to say La.
Okay.
Because the demarcation of La is big.
Is
it Karajano? Is it which part of La?
So Jones, bring further and better particulars. Good morning, Bernard.
Yes.
My experience with the Ghanaian East Assembly, other than obtaining a building permit, has been reporting churches for noise making. It took over a month after submitting a letter to get someone to address my issue. After they came by, they were of significant help. It can be a laborious affair, but following through has worked. I've never met the MC, but I looked on the website, and the last assembly meeting was sometime in 2024. When I asked about the next meeting, they said they will let us know when it is time. Communication at that level is abysmal. You will typically hear vans moving around with loudspeaker, which is a nuisance. They need to do much better in that regard.
So this is like Ghana East.
Yes. So
is that the one near? It's not the one near
the
hotel you went to.
Yes. So
Gabokobi.
Yes.
Platinum Bay.
Yes, Ghana East. Is that where they are?
Correct.
So this guy says they are trying, but they can try more.
Yes.
Okay.
And on the vans that go around to make announcements, I have experienced that they have this pickup that.
But it's helpful.
It's very helpful. I think it's helpful.
But they can also use modern communication tools like WhatsApp and that.
Someone actually sent a message to say that the Ghanaian East Assembly also has the version of the WhatsApp platform with key executives of residents associations.
Okay.
So maybe the rest of us don't know.
So Ghanaian East may be doing something right.
Yeah. I work in Kudah. I think there is a consensus on the part of the MC for Kwabibre municipality. He's fixed all the potholes on the main road through the town. He's extending the pothole patching the roads leading to nearby towns in his municipalities. When he was appointed, he sent a circular around with his number. The sanitation is fairly okay, but they can do more. He's Honorable Kofi Inti.
You know, we went to Kwabibre in 2024 for some Galamsey story.
Yes, I remember.
So if this person is saying the MC is patching potholes and doing what again?
Street lights.
Yes, street lights, patching potholes, and he says sanitation is also improving. I must also say that at my side of the Dome Kwabenya or Ghana,
so you also Ghana East.
The patching of potholes is ongoing. I am seeing some pothole patching.
So this is from Old Ashoman.
Yes.
To Ablaje.
Yes.
Towards
so Abokobi, Ablaje. I don't know further away to Pantine, that area, whether or not that is seeing any work, but also the rains are destroying.
Patching and assembly work.
I believe so. It is at the local government level. Yes. Even though typically people will be bashing the MP, so when it gets done, they would add her name to it. But we know that this is the work that is engineered through the local assembly.
Some people say Ghana East is trying assembly. Is it true? Because you live in that area. He read 2 messages that Ghana East Assembly. For example, Bernard, good morning. I'd like to commend the Ghanaian Assembly for at least the Domi area because I can see some positive change around the area, especially in terms of sanitation. Okay. They sweep the streets every morning, and traffic flows around the Domi market stretch has improved with the introduction of task force enforcing the traffic flow.
Lovely.
So Ghana East is Abokobi and Domi.
It's big, oh. It's really big. All the way to
from Abokobi to Domi.
Maybe too much.
From Platinum Bay.
Too much.
So Pokwase is where?
No, Pokwase will be somewhere.
Maira.
Maira will be dental.
No. Ghana East is.
Oh no, my heart is what I'm thinking.
Abokobi to Domi.
I'm sorry.
Pokwase.
Domi, Ashoman, Agbogba.
Yeah. Boy, Fred, come.
Tell man. The Ghana East is very big.
It's too large.
So do we have Ganot?
Yes.
Then Pokwase them should be Ganot.
That's it.
Yes.
Maira.
Why you are saying?
That's the name of the place.
I thought you were saying you are lost.
No. Maira is a new Scafo Amantem.
Oh, really?
Developments going there.
Maira.
They'll change the name. Pokwase Maira all the way towards Nsawam.
It's developing very fast then.
Charlie.
Right.
They'll call it in
and the houses are big.
A man was sit down almost sinabos to chichinga.
My God.
But have you noticed that the further you go away from Accra, the bigger the houses?
Yeah. Like but the land did there, Charlie.
Bernard, on the Pantanya Bokobi side, Ajubi Rafia Kintin tells me that work is ongoing on that stretch as well with respect to the.
So Ghana East is getting some love. Hello, Bernard. In my area, Ablekuma, Olebu. Where is that? Is it Ablekuma here or Ablekuma there? The Ablekuma there. In my area, Ablekuma Olebu, they try, I must say. The median of the road is regularly kept less bushy. Previously, it was bushy, and some individuals were even farming in the median. So I even thought they were coming. To do the usual cycling competition, which in the past was the only reason they usually maintain the medians. While it's a far cry from the best, I think it's a good start. There's a lot of things happening in this message. Number one, the fact that there's an Ablekuma. You see, this Accra is confusing. You live in Ablekuma West. There's Ablekuma South.
There's
Ablekuma Central. There's Ablekuma North. Now there's Ablekuma Olebu. Actually, it's amazing. Why? Now somebody said they were doing farming in the median.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie.
How do you do farming in the median? So Derek, now he said they've removed the farms. Now they've weeded the place. Okay, we'll take it like that. So clearly there aren't many assemblies doing that well.
I was also going to say,
clearly we are forcing the issue.
I am regularly
forcing it. It's not.
I am regularly tough.
All the comments.
I am regularly tough on my MC who is celebrating his birthday today. But I also acknowledge.
What has he done better?
That so the parking matter that he's trying to deal with in the neighborhood. That one is fine. They fixed the street lights at some places. Not all, but those ones have improved. The medians have improved. He's removed the signboards. They are doing their best to keep it clean. He's still struggling with the cattle matter at the back, but time will tell. The flooding is also ongoing.
I was chatting with somebody today in the local government space, and then the person was listening to the program, and the assessor said MCs don't have any motivation to do the development work. Their job is not guaranteed by it. Then I asked him, what are they motivated to do? Then he said they are motivated to recoup the monies they spent to get a nomination, take care of those who are close to the president and helped in their nomination, and local party people who supported them. So that's their motivation. I'm not sure if I completely agree, but I think we need to find models that work and amplify them.
I have something from an expert. He tries to explain the structure that currently we have.
Is it Kofi Kekeli Amejuru?
Yes. Kekeli sent me something. You have it?
Read it.
Okay.
Yes.
So he says this decentralized system is designed to fail.
Oh.
You have a weak IGF generation system. Yet the DACF, or the Ministry of Finance, determines the amount that should be spent based on their directive. On which sectors? Markets, hospitals, sanitation, etc. These are entirely delinked from the actual needs or the plans of the assemblies. Moreover, infrastructure delivery is by specialized infrastructure agencies who are delivering the infrastructure largely based on what they want to do and not on the assembly's plans. The citizens do not get to determine at least some percentage of what is to be spent in their jurisdiction. In reality, the decentralization remains hypothetical. If we need proper development in the assemblies, there should be direct DACF transfers based on the needs of the assemblies as presented in their plans, medium-term plans and spatial plans, and not centrally determined projects that are mostly not needed. The citizens should determine some percentage of the assembly's funds for development projects, which the citizens would monitor. This is participatory budgeting. This will give the citizens more agency. Moreover, focusing on the spatial planning should be key. The absence of these spatial plans results in the chaotic urban space we continually face.
So the system, in his view, has been designed to fail.
Yes.
And the over-centralization of the budgeting is the challenge he identifies, and then the misplaced priority.
There was a call yesterday that the media should pay more attention also to the local government sector, where they do have sittings like Parliament does. They do state of the municipality. So if we take our cameras there, we highlight the issues they talk about. It will deepen the local governance engagement and create more awareness and creates a situation where people will be more accountable because they know that the media is watching and the citizens are following. So beyond our focus on the central organs of government, we should take our lenses and recorders to the
Did
local
they give
government
us
as well.
What criteria to use to assess them? Well, what is the objective way of assessing whether an assembly is doing the right thing or not? Because this guy is just telling you that there's even a fiscal decentralization problem.
Yeah.
Do we even have access to their budget? Do we have that level of detail to cover in our way we do our work? It's going to be very difficult. We can only use the evidence of rain. So, for example, today we're talking about rains.
Yeah.
If the rains fall and there's flooding, then you can tell an assembly hasn't done this work.
Yeah.
There's no other way to know, because as I sit here, I can't send a reporter to go and check the budget of Adenta Assembly to see if it's in line with what the people want. It's too complicated. You get it? Some people feel like if you vote for them CEs, it may change something. I don't know, because I'm not even sure if it will. But I don't even understand how something as basic as local governance, which in serious countries is so serious. Like when I went to the UK, every serious thing, the assembly is involved. When you're going to watch a football match, like the assembly's role in the community is so central to everything you do. But here, it's almost like an afterthought. I don't understand.
But I think, Godfred, what you read,
the message,
for me, the first line defines the problem. The first
designed to fail.
Is just the assemblies have been designed and structured to fail. Basically, that's what it is. And we can't pretend that we don't know this. Why do we have assemblies? So that we can prosecute the development agenda from bottom up. That's the reason we have assemblies. So why do you structure it this way and starve them of the needed resources and then pretend that the mere existence of the assembly is an indication that you are developing, when we know as a matter of fact that they don't have the freedom to spend money. The structure as it is now does not give them the freedom to even generate funds. So what do? We create another body, DACF, and then put somebody there who chooses when to give the money to them, unless the president instructs and intervenes. And we sit and tell ourselves that we are developing. How so? Not until we have a different philosophy about development through the assemblies, where even the choice of the person that runs the assembly has to tick certain boxes about managing.
The
space.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because you see, you can't just put somebody there because you like the person or because the person is a party person. You understand? Otherwise, we have to now start saying that Kolebu Teaching Hospital.
You should also give it to a party.
Let me give it to a party person, whether the person is a medical doctor or not, because we like the person.
Or we trust the person. Or because of loyalty.
It may be an oversimplified reference, but that's what we are saying.
Yeah.
That assemblies should be treated.
So you are saying it's a specialized work.
It's a specialized work.
So we shouldn't just appoint a party loyalist.
We cannot. But you see, if you appoint party loyalists or people who you find convenient to appoint, regardless of their background and their experience, don't feign surprise at what we see. Okay. Now, what are we doing? We are doing a table of how people have assemblies have performed. Yeah. And I think it's just a satisfying approach to making ourselves feel good. They can't do any better because they don't have the money. They don't have the money because the model, the structure of this model does not allow them to generate money.
Why?
And I'm saying
why can't they generate
for
money?
instance, why should somebody park anyhow within the assembly and not be penalized?
Yeah.
And if they are penalized, where is the money going to go? So structurally, we are structured to fail. I'm telling you. Look, in the UK, if you are caught parking at the wrong place, it's £160 to start with.
So scared.
If you in London, if you speed beyond, is it 30 kilometers now? 30 kilometers per hour, 20 kilometers per hour,
miles,
20 miles per hour. If you go beyond that, by the end of the week, you have £80 ticket waiting for you.
And if you don't pay, it multiplies.
No, if you don't pay, you will pay eventually, but
you may
they will
have
take you back to school.
You maybe have your license forfeited. They may take you to court.
And no, you see what I'm saying, that if people don't get penalized
yeah.
for the benefit of the assemblies,
we
can't raise money.
Our current political system will not allow the thing.
So let's not sit and think that we are doing anything. We are not doing anything. The assemblies, you can put good people there. It's like tying somebody's legs and telling the person to run. That's what we are doing.
So it's not about a good person. It's about the system.
The system, the structure to start with, it won't work. If look, check the budget for even assemblies in Nigeria. Go and check the budget. I won't even talk about UK again. I'm tired. Go to even Kenya. You see, we have to take this assembly business more seriously.
But
in Ghana, we take parliament more seriously than assemblies. And then somebody says we have to vote for assemblies to be more effective. That is the weirdest decision if we ever went there.
You don't think the voting will solve it?
How will voting solve anything? Really?
Because people feel, let me explain. They think that now the assembly people, they are looking at the top. As I read, they want to satisfy the people who put them there, and they want to just do patronage.
That's true.
But if there is a fear of electoral loss, it will make them accountable to the people.
Fair enough. The fundamental issue here is the assemblies are running downwards because the model doesn't generate revenue. So how will voting for somebody bring the money? We voted for the member of parliament. Tell me what problem is solved, generally speaking.
They just share things for people to vote for them again.
And even if they solve the problem, you think it's as a result of the voting grants them a certain insulation of independent, I've been independently selected. But what is the point in having an independent selection when the model does not give you the power to generate money that you can spend for the development?
So let me push you a bit. So your point is that even if voting solved the accountability problem, there's a more fundamental problem of effectiveness.
Exactly.
Which the accountability. So
Charlie, happy birthday.
You solve an accountability problem, but you've not solved the effectiveness problem.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you think that the current political arrangement can allow us to solve the effectiveness problem?
If we want to. If we want to as a nation.
To solve it.
You know, when I was much younger, I heard the premier or the head of state of Hong Kong was referred to as the CEO of Hong Kong.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Is it still the same?
Yes.
CEO of Hong Kong. I felt it was strange
at the time, but now you understand.
I understand. You understand?
Yeah.
It's Hong Kong is seen as a corporate project.
Yeah.
So get somebody who qualifies to run it. And I'm telling you that if we get people to run our communities and our develop whatever assemblies in that manner, we will start seeing progress.
Let's stay here. When the NDC chairman goes round, he keeps telling people to give the government patience, because a lot of party supporters are angry they've not been given appointments. I've even seen platforms where they name appointees who they say were not party members who've been given jobs, and that when the party was in opposition, they didn't do anything for the party. So there's a lot of pressure on political leadership to give jobs to people who work for the party. So which I'm asking you, in our current political arrangement, if you become president of a country, people labor to push you to become president. Some people give you money, some people support you. So they expect you to give them work to do.
Yeah.
So if you win an election and then you say, MC for Medina, I want people to apply, you may be, and which is why I think yesterday's article by Joseph Kujo is an important article. You may be satisfying people like us on who say, yeah, what he's doing is good. But your party will say, Akwawe, Bibi Yano. Because if a politician decides to now make appointing MMCs meritocratic, they fear they will lose their political base, because the political base will be very angry. And this applies to both NDC and MPP. So my question to you is, within this current political arrangement where you need money and resources to win, how are you going to appoint? Because to have the systems, you need the right person. So for example, give me a second. Here, the systems that work here was built by somebody. It took years to build it. So whilst I agree that if you just put a good person in the current structure, it will not work. If you decide that as a systemized decision, you appoint competent people and give them KPIs, you will create a new system.
Yeah.
Good. But how are you going to do that?
You do that the same way you have done Kolebu. You do that the same way you have done appointed a new IGP. Why didn't we bring a military man to be IGP? What I'm saying is that within the NDC, within the MPP, if you search hard enough, you are going to get one person who qualifies. That's the point I'm making.
But they will say it's not from here.
No. If you search hard enough,
because
you get.
Actually, let me even make it worse for you. As we sit here now, even in appointing of vice chancellors, there are. Hey, he's not from here. He's not our member. He's not. And some of this is ethnic and things. So what I'm trying to say is that now appointments have become such prized political assets that it's very difficult for. Don't be surprised if very soon Kolebu CEO, they will start saying he's not from our party, so don't give him the work. Don't be surprised.
No, but they do it all the time. But I'm just saying that.
So it's going to even get worse.
What I'm saying is that I don't want to. My target is not about whether the person is from your party or not. Granted that your system requires that you appoint somebody from within your party. Fair enough. But I'm just saying that do a more exhaustive work within your party to start with.
Well, I remember
to get somebody who ticks all the boxes. That's no rocket science.
2018, we were discussing appointing of MMDCs. And I think at the time, one of the party executives, I don't remember the name, came up with some so-called tripod. So, what they do is they basically say, is he loyal to the party? Yes. Is he loyal to this? That's the model they were using.
Atalisa.
Yes, was not anything you are saying. They basically said, when did he join the party? Is he loyal? How long has he nurtured the party at the district level? So they basically they created a triangle around support for the party at the base, loyalty to the party at the top, and then something.
Yeah. And this was official.
This was an official document.
No, what I'm saying is
to vet people to be MCs.
What I'm saying is that this is the mistake that has brought us here. We sitting here, we are looking at options, what we think as a country we can do to improve. And I'm saying that in order for us to improve, let's look at our assemblies and municipal spaces as we deal with corporate entities.
Okay.
So that there's a technical requirement before party requirement, or it's party requirement and technical requirement.
Stay there. Okay. the challenge of money, I think, is even much bigger than the appointment, because what Kekeli is telling you is that the way the finance ministry and the DACF determine who to give and when to release money. So if, for example, you even have the current people who are there, and then you say that let's do true fiscal decentralization, and let's also unlock the assemblies to do their IGF, they may even be better. Just because, so even if you say let's keep the current 261 people and say, okay, give them a certain amount and give them a target to say only 60% of your needs will be given to you from the center, 40% generated with IGF, and use it for whatever you want. Maybe that can solve the problem, because there are assemblies like Tema who, in my view, don't even need money from the government. If you look at the various shops and markets and the tolls they can charge and the various fines they can impose, they should not be collecting money from the assembly, from the government. So maybe the design of the financing at the top is actually the problem, not even the appointment of the person. What do you think?
That's the point I've been making all along.
Okay.
I said the design and the structure is faulty. Okay, but the bigger issue is the first line that you read.
Yeah, designed to fail.
Yes, the first line when we talks about the weak IGF system. You understand? And even the opportunities that are made available to the assembly to generate revenue. You understand? You can't be going from market to market and harassing petty traders. Hey, pay your tool. No. When people are blocking roads with vehicles and they are not being penalized, you see, that one I can't stand it. Because what if you start penalizing people by causing them to pay money, you are solving two problems. You are solving a health and safety problem. You understand? And then you are also raising
let me ask you a last question. So if an assembly decides to do this, so let's say Kanishi, they decide that we will come up with a digital system for road management. If you offend, spot fine.
Yes.
Is there do they need a new law?
They need
to
they need a new law. That's why I see it's a system, it's a structural problem that we need.
So now, if they want to do it, they can't even do it. They need to be empowered to do it.
But they've been trying to do this. Even the police people, they've been trying. This thing has been back and forth parliaments. I don't know whether finally they managed to break through, where the police people wanted to do this spot fine, and this spot fine, how we use electronic, Okay. But I mean, how on earth, like I'm driving and I see a car without a DV plate, without a number plate, and it's also driving. And you see a policeman waving at the person, hey, chill, bye-bye.
Then he'll stop you.
And I'm asking, are we okay? Why should a vehicle be on the street without the car, a number plate? The number plate is supposed to be an identity, so that if something happens, we can trace it back. Yeah. But we see, we allow all these. There are opportunities for the assemblies, huge opportunities.
But last point, if the assemblies don't rid themselves of corruption, they will not be credible vehicles to implement what you are saying.
Has central government done any ridding of themselves from corruption?
You see, and wait.
What I'm trying to say is that, you see, the assemblies and the way they interact with the public, if they want public support in doing what is right, the money must go to a place where we know we can all trace. Because if you take the money and go and chop it, then how will I support such a thing?
That is true. But what I'm saying is that's what I see. I keep using the word systemic. You understand? Which is like a complete overhauling of all the elements that make up the system. But I'm saying, if we digitize all this money collection, unless they steal the machine, you know what?
There's no way. Okay.
We have to use electronic means for collection, monitoring.
Back to your essay, that won that competition. Caleb, read 2 or 3 comments around the, because I've gotten some pushback. some people say the Medina thing is not true because Medina is chaotic. Somebody sent me pictures of Ghana East and says, potholes. What are they talking about? So it looks like the initial voting is not working.
You see,
you
see,
this one says it's a disaster.
I'm saying it, you say I don't live there.
It's a disaster at Amrahia, especially my enclave of Christian University College. The commercial vehicles, including the trucks and water tankers, have taken over the small roads in front of our homes. They have broken the slabs over our gutters that lead to the Otinibi Road. It's been disaster in the last 26 years for us here. I wonder if we have an MP or an assembly.
And this is still Lamquantana.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, this is Lamquantana, yes.
Somebody went to Chuk, or let me know, Chuk is the wrong way, went to make a complaint at an assembly that, let's say, Kakra has done this and this in the area. The assembly came there. The person who has done the wrong, who is in the wrong, was told that it is Kakra who came to choke you, that we should come and deal with you. So Kakra is not a good neighbor. So at the moment there is a fight between.
So the assembly, instead of using the information to correct the
and they didn't correct the issue.
They came to just tell that
they came to tell the person that
this person
Kakra has come to choke you and collected something and they left.
Big Lapo.
Terrible. Caleb, more comments.
Right.
Where the Piaka?
Aloski.
No, let me
Dr. Friend says, Charlie, my car was clamped and I was fined. And I was given options to pay less to the officer there or go to the assembly and pay more.
That's right.
I opted for the latter. When I got to the assembly, the one to pay wasn't there. Eventually, when he appeared, he gave me his personal Momo number to pay into and gave me a Mokola receipt. Charlie, I cried.
Wherever you pass the corrosion, that's what I said.
Look, my West recently did something by demolishing the we ghettos in the municipality, and that's something I support. But in terms of communications on development, it's abysmal. This is Ni. Hello, Sichi.
Yes.
I am Samuel from Akosombo. I think Asuojaman has been one of the best district assemblies in Ghana. There is almost nothing to complain about in this district. Hey, roads, market, and everything. Wow.
Hey,
okay. Asuojaman, you.
Amen.
Deputy. Okay. Bernard. Someone told you 2 days ago that if you did a show on what is working in Ghana, it will be a very short show. You see, you are struggling to find assemblies that are working. Yeah, I've sent that from Berlin.
And that's the last message. I mean, having been on this show, today is the day I'm seeing very few messages coming.
Yeah. No, there are a few more here. Let
me read one for you, brother. And this reinforces the point Samens has been making. Just read, Fred, let me read this last one. It says, Bernard, observe the candidates who are elected as assembly members. This role has become the preserve of area champions and party wannabes. The middle class and professionals hardly contest, perhaps because you must somehow have strong party affiliation to win a local assembly election. Moreover, the government appoints the remaining 30%. In the end, what is the composition of the council that supervises a politically appointed MMDCE? These are party loyalists interested in toilets, markets, etc. If he was even a crack professional who knows his bearing, how does he succeed with forward thinking, but unpopular policies that are not in the interest of party foot soldiers? They will threaten the government to remove him or her. The whole local government setup requires a makeover. It is centralized decentralization and counterproductive at this stage.
All right. Let me just read a few more as we wrap up this segment. Thanks for the enlightening discussion. I was privileged to be a member of the Ahoy team that drafted the Local Governance Act 2016. What I learned working under him teaches me to humbly request that you discuss the challenge of local governance with people like him. The problems are genuinely big, but they are fixable if we have the modesty to listen to some experts. Thank you for that message. Let me read another one. This has to do with Medina, who says Medina is a mess. And that roads have been blocked by traders, even the highway, and they create waste all over the place, you say. Regarding potholes, Bernard, the ones that were filled around the Nima roundabout and also from the ring road heading to Nima roundabout and patches on the ring road itself have started coming off already in less than 6 months after the works here were done. So who actually monitors that the right thing is done before payments are made? Also, advertising signage at U-turns that block the sight of drivers, GBC U-turn, as well as the plants in the median, police headquarters U-turn. They also block your sight, need to be removed. They are a danger to everyone. We must not sacrifice safety for beauty alone. Someone must use more common sense to allow things to be done. This is Cyril. You know, happy cry. So, Professor Gordon has just sent me 4 pictures of Ghana East. He said Ghana East, potholes, quack. We'll take a short break.
Before you go,
yes.
You see, he talks about potholes. Now, let's ask ourselves this basic question: how the way these assemblies are structured, which assembly will have enough money
to fix potholes?
Fix potholes
on their own. They can't.
On their own,
they can't.
And there's somebody sitting at DACF who chooses when to bring you money, and the money
is for formula.
No, whatever formula it is.
Formula.
The formula, as we have known, has not solved our problems. You see, I mean, we are not sitting here sounding like experts.
They should change the formula.
We are sitting here as consumers and customers
and saying that it's not working,
and telling you, giving you feedback that as it stands now, it's not working, no matter how we look at it. And we are only comparing this situation with what pertains elsewhere. Okay, and I'm sure in other countries, people are also. Somebody was complaining about the council, a problem she had with the council in London, and that they came to change her door, and the key that they have given her is not modern key.
Sir?
Hey, the key to the door is not modern, and she had a big problem with that.
That's right.
I just watched her like that, and I decided to turn to the next page on my phone.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Hello, CEOs. Ghana's foremost business platform marks 10 years of leadership impact. Join the 10th Ghana CEO Summit and Expo on Thursday, 28th May 2026 from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Kempinski Hotel Accra. The summit is themed Accelerating Ghana's Economic Transformation, Driving Bold Reforms Through Leadership, Technology, and Industrialization. Tagline: From Vision to Action. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, will attend as special guest of honor and officially launch the CEO Government Compact 2026. Highlights include presidential CEO dialogue, masterclasses, panels, brand expo, CEO profiles, networking. Registered now at GhanaCEOSummit.com. Call 054-639-1970 or email info@GhanaCEOSummit.com. Powered by CEO Network Ghana in partnership with Deloitte, PwC, EY, GIPC, University of Ghana, Media General, and the Multimedia Group. The 10th Ghana CEO Summit and Expo, a decade of leadership impact. T&C supply.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-322-31. Piva, a taste you'd love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
Your attention, please. Flight C8 has been delayed.
Again. Madam, can you please point me to the water fountain? And please watch my back and front whilst I'm gone.
You can be a traveler with infinite worries.
Hello, Mr. Anand. Your lounge access is ready and your seat is warm.
Or you can be a traveler with infinite privileges.
Champagne, sir?
Original the drink. Choose EcoBank's infinite privileges with an EcoBank Visa Infinite card. Access airport lounges worldwide, fast-track services, best-in-class daily limits, and enjoy other exclusive travel and lifestyle benefits. Infinite privileges await. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
KFC Ghana just dropped something big. The all-new KFC Kebab. KFC Chichinga Abba. Now, you can enjoy your favorite street-style taste, but KFC style. Crispy, juicy, and full of Chichinga flavor. Order your choice, starting from 2 pieces. KFC is finger-licking good.
June is for business here at Citi FM and Channel 1 TV. This June, the ideas get bolder and the future of Ghanaian business takes center stage. Welcome to the Citi Business Festival 2026. For the entire month of June, 97.3 Citi FM and Channel 1 TV bring together the thinkers, builders, innovators, and dreamers shaping the future of enterprise in Ghana. From powerful business fora that spark meaningful conversations to insightful on-air discussions with industry leaders and change makers, to stories of resilience, innovation, and ambition from Ghanaian entrepreneurs. This is more than a festival. It is a movement of ideas, strategy, and impact. Whether you're starting small, scaling big, or simply dreaming of your next breakthrough, the Citi Business Festival is your platform to learn, connect, and grow. Join the on-air series every weekday at 9 a.m. on the Citi Breakfast Show on 97.3 Citi FM and at 11 a.m. with a repeat at 6 p.m. on Channel 1 TV. This June, let's challenge businesses. Let's refine ideas. Let's create impact. Call 0205 973 973 for further details. Citi Business Festival 2026. Driving ideas into impact. The Citi Business Festival 2026 is powered by 97.3 Citi FM and Channel 1 TV in partnership with Absa Bank, and it's proudly sponsored by Absa Bank, MTN, Zonda Ghana Limited, and Petra Trust.
Your skin deserves the best care possible. Introducing Princess Premium Lotion, crafted with vitamin B3 for all your skin types. Choose from our 4 luxurious variants: Radiant Skin with cocoa butter and vitamin E, Skin Revitalization, enriched with aloe vera and vitamin E, Healthy Glow featuring lemon and vitamin E, plus SPF 15 sun protection, and Skin Rejuvenation with carrot oil and vitamin A. Take care of the future you with Princess Premium Lotion. Princess Premium Lotion is your perfect choice. Available now for your everyday skincare needs. The GC brand, it's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
Charlie, the contract is here. But my pocket, flat like a football with no hair.
Don't stress. That is why DCI Microfinance is here for you.
DCI? What magic can they do?
No magic, just real solutions. With your contract and LPO financing, you can deliver on time. And when you're waiting on payment, their invoice and certificate discounting puts cash in your hands quickly. Their loans are fast, simple, and reliable.
So no more borrowing for my father-in-law? Now, that's a blessing.
Exactly. Call them now on 0577 66 9346. DCI Microfinance, miles beyond the extra.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
"29 after 9 on a Wednesday morning, May 20, 97.3 Citi FM. Piva Beverages. If you're looking for a flavor of best of flavor in every sip, discover the refreshing taste of Piva Beverages. You enjoy the classic Piva Cola. Piva Cocktail is there for you. You have grapefruit drink and Piva Tangy, best with tangerine flavor. So look sharp. Go to the local store near you. Call 0550-032231. Piva Beverages, a taste you will love. I welcome back to the studio, friends from Old Mutual. We've been talking about legacy and practical steps you can take to start planning your legacies so you don't leave your loved ones in distress after your time here is done. I will welcome Emma Okanse and Albert Agadu to the studio again for a conversation shortly. In the meantime, build right, Go for Diamond Cement. They have the 42.5 hour grade cement. Is the highest quality on the Ghanaian market. They've been here since the year 2000. They are rated green by the EPA. They have the 32.5 hour grade as well. So listen, go for great value. Go for good product. If you wish to buy Diamond Cement, please deal with the company directly. They are all over the nation, but their factories are in Aflawa, Takoradi, and Buepe. Please call them on 0540-111-978. Diamond Cement is still as hard as a diamond. And you really want to elevate your audio experience with We Hear by Low is featuring a vibrant range of colors like denim, neon, and black. Discover the full lineup, including the We Hear Pro, which is endorsed by Kylian Mbappe, and is going for a promo price of 3,800. There is the We Hear 1, which is 400 CDs. We Hear 2 is going for 900 CDs. So hurry, order now, 020-195-7739. Visit Atlantic Towers at number 12 Afunya Street at Belengbe. We Hear by Low. Feel the power, hear the difference. Let me welcome very specially Emma. Emma Okanse is head of distribution, and then Albert Dagadu is the group chief operations officer, all of Old Mutual.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do great things every day.
Sure.
We are back to do some great stuff.
Absolutely.
I like the energy. Right, and we've been talking about legacy planning for the past 3 weeks. We'll focus on the need for legacy planning and what Old Mutual is doing to help us in that particular space. So let's recap briefly what we've been trying to achieve with these conversations, Emma.
So good morning, Caleb, once again, and good morning to your listeners as well. Over the period, we've had several conversations on legacy planning, what legacy planning is, and we explain legacy planning as a financial plan that involves assets we leave behind, and we said it also involves the planning for people who really matter to us. We then also touched on it being a practical way to express our love and then our leadership within our families, as well as planning for these people. And then we drilled the conversation down to our new baby, which is the legacy transition, which has a sum assured up to 300,000 CDs, with no medical examination expected. And we also touched on the 5% of the sum assured being allocated to funeral logistics expenses. So basically these were some of the things we discussed. Again, we touched on the fact that people rely on contribution. However, looking at where we are, we need to move away from. We were having a discussion even before we entered the studio regarding these contributions. We touched on it the last time, that we need to move away from it. Yes, if it comes, it's nice, but we cannot plan because it's unpredictable. So Caleb, these were some of the things.
So despite whatever difficulty you're going through, whether you're doing hand to mouth, you're hustling or you're living well, the practical way to show love for the people you claim to love the most is to leave some asset behind for them. Plan for them in your absence so that what will become of their situation is not something that will make your ghost sad. That will not make you you will not regret that. I like that. And you're saying that you've rolled out a new baby that gives us up to 5% assured sum, and then there's up to 300,000 Ghana cedis.
You're spot on.
I love the sound of that. So, but Albert, I'm coming back to you, right? Generally, we risk, we wait. We don't like to take action planning for the future of the people we love. Help us understand why.
Caleb, so we think this one will not reach our door. We are always praying that the best will happen to us.
Okay, minus me.
Minus me.
That minus me.
Minus me.
We bind and we cast.
But there are two constants in life. Taxes and death.
Oh, yeah,
it will come.
You make it too raw. Taxes and death. Two constants. I like this.
They will happen. But we hesitate. We are unable to take the next step.
Right.
And then, as Emma also mentioned, we rely on the support from the communities in which we are, families, our schoolmates, the church, to support us. But those flows are not predictable. So those are some of the challenges you face. Over the last 3 years, we've been studying the financial wellness of Ghanaians.
Right.
We've recently
financial wellness of Ghanaians. Okay.
We monitor it. We go to the streets. We speak to people to understand where they are working people in the country. Yeah. One of the key outcomes that came out was out of every 10 Ghanaians, 3 of them belong to what we call the sandwich generation. So my parents, for me, my mom is still alive, my dad passed. I have an old parent, and then I have young children, obviously my wife.
Right. So that's what you call what?
Sandwich generation.
Sandwich. Oh, okay. So we are in between things.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you are supporting top and bottom.
Bro, not be easy. Don't shout it.
So if we don't take the next step, demystify the challenges around that occurrence, then we put ourselves in a tight fix. We assume we have more time.
Okay.
But then the truth is, the longer you wait,
they bet.
The less options that you have available to you.
True.
And then our priorities are constantly changing. You get small salary increase, something swallows it up.
New versions of things.
Exactly.
And other contingencies.
Competing priorities. So you have to just be deliberate to plan this thing.
I like that. So most of us, 3 out of 10 of everyone you sampled is within the sandwich generation. So we are carrying burdens on our heads and we are holding some, and some is on our back. So we don't have as much time as we think we have, right? And now is the best time to actually plan. Let's get into more of the financial wellness monitor. Emma, share more highlights from that report you commissioned.
Yes. So Caleb, there were quite a number of interesting things we unraveled. And I mean, for the purposes of time, I'll touch on 3 key things. For the working Ghanaian, the first priority is how to secure their income.
True.
And Caleb, you can attest to the fact that you and I, we are all working. And one other thing we think about every morning is, would I still have a job?
Okay,
tomorrow?
Job security.
Exactly. So it's more about income security.
And they say AI is wiping jobs.
Can you imagine? Exactly. So the second has to do with people. Albert also touched on, our expenses shooting up. But then the second priority is how they will be able to reduce their expenses. Yes. And then the third has to do with, how secure their investment will be. So it's, security of investment in any shape or form. These were the 3 key priorities. But one other thing that struck me had to do with 38% of the working class also mentioned that financial stress is actually taking a toll on their mental and physical health. Caleb, it's worrying. Today is 20th.
But that's our
I'm telling you. So Caleb, what I need to tell listeners is, look, sometimes let's take it easy on our colleagues. You may not know what they're going through.
Because then they just flip. You just add something, the person flip. You don't know why it's going on.
It's like even spouses. Let's take it easy on each other. And sometimes parents yell at kids unnecessarily, but they don't know what it's all about. This the financial stress that is on people.
I like this. So where can we find this financial wellness monitor report to digest some further?
This can be accessed on our website. That is www.oldmutual.com.gh. Let me touch on that again.
Oldmutual.com.gh.
Exactly. So www.oldmutual.com.gh.
I get that. So what's the first step that we should take to plan adequately for future?
So Caleb, let me ask you this question.
Ask me.
Yes. Question with me, not just you, but our listeners as well.
Ask me.
So the first thing you need to ask yourself, if something should happen to you, would your family or dependent be in financial stress? And if something happens to your family, would you also be in financial stress?
Right.
If yes, please, listeners, let's pick up our phone. I want us to do an exercise right now.
Okay.
Let's just pick up our phone.
We have 1 minute.
Okay. let's dial *378 *3#.
I like this. Hold on. Let me. If your phone is freezing,
*378 *3#. Just do that, and we have. Oh no, Luto number. That is more than a Luto number.
So you should dial it.
You should dial it right now.
Okay.
We have our officers on standby. They will give you a call and walk you through what you need when it comes to legacy planning.
I see what you did there. Beautiful. Very brilliant. So what are the risks of waiting if we still dragging our feet and we are unsure, vulnerabilities? Let's talk about that a bit.
Yeah, I think I touched on it. The longer we wait, the fewer options are available to us. Because as the older we get, the more expensive these solutions become.
Yeah.
So start early.
Nice.
The longer you wait, the more exposed you leave your family, the people you love, and the people who love you.
Albert,
you leave them
the way you go about it is like if you hear the voice of the Lord, hearken not your spirit. Albert, thank you. Let me take your very final words though.
Yeah, I think we've enjoyed this series. We've enjoyed bringing financial legacy planning to listeners. For us, what's very important is for people to have trust that when they partner with us, we'll give them the solutions that provide peace of mind.
Solid.
Plan well for you and your family.
Nice.
For peace of mind.
Nice.
Yeah.
Emma Okanze, Albert Dagadu, let's do this again. It's always great to have you in the studio. Let's bring along some of the beneficiaries. Let's talk to people, bring real stories aboard so people can actually also feel the trust we talked about. But thank you always for drumming home the story of legacy and leaving assets behind for the people we love so they are not vulnerable in our absence. Emma Okanze is head of distribution and Albert Dagadu is Group Chief Operations Officer, Old Mutual.
Do great things
every day. I love it.
Thank you.
Wish you all the very best.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
This June, all roads lead to Accra. WAMPEX, the West African Mining and Power Expo, returns from the 3rd to the 5th of June for its 19th edition. Endorsed by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, WAMPEX brings together over 6,000 mining professionals and over 250 local and international exhibitors. Meet the people behind West Africa's mining operations, discover new suppliers, and make the connections that move projects forward. From a high-level conference to innovation hub workshops and valuable networking opportunities, now hosted at its new home, the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel in Accra. Headline sponsors: Anglo Gold Ashanti, Goldfields, and B5 Plus. Register now for free visitor access at www.wampexwestafrica.com and be a part of West Africa's leading mining event.
Pepper powder, Sankofa pepper powder.
FDA Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
Ready to lead beyond limits? Ready to think sharper, decide smarter, and lead with greater impact? Welcome to the Management Bootcamp 2026, an exclusive executive development experience from Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM. The bootcamp is designed for ambitious professionals, executives, entrepreneurs, and business leaders who are ready to elevate their leadership capacity and thrive in today's fast-changing business environment. environment. Gain practical insights from top industry experts in strategy, leadership, customer service, and digital marketing. The date is Sunday, 21st June to Friday, 26th June 2026. The venue is the Platinum Bay Hotel at Abokobi. To register, call 0501 145 434. Seats are limited. Secure your place today and take the next bold step in your leadership journey. Management Bootcamp 2026, shaping leaders, transforming businesses. The Management Bootcamp 2026 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 Citi FM.
In Ghana, planning ahead is something we grew up with. It's in the small things. Filling your barrels and buckets just in case the taps don't flow tomorrow. Parents buying school shoes 2 or 3 sizes too big so you can grow into them. Or wrapping your books carefully so that they can be passed down to the next child. It's how we've always looked out for the future. Quietly, thoughtfully, every day.
For 20 years, we've understood what Ghanaians have always known. Planning today secures tomorrow. It's the reason we provided life insurance solutions for every aspect of your future. Star Life didn't introduce planning ahead, we only made it better. Why? Because it's who you've always been. Star Life, your solid partner for life.
We are Star Life, your solid partner for life.
Want more of the world's best entertainment? Well, DSTV's got you. We got kicks, we got scores, we got action, we got roars, we got drama, we got fun, we got more for everyone.
We got you.
So come on, get connected. There's an upgrade on us just for you.
It's my specialty.
More channels, more shows, more joy for you and the fam every day. DSTV, we got you all the way.
Turn up your sound experience with the We Hear speakers by Lovi. From the sleek We Hear 1 to the powerful We Hear 2. And now the premium We Hear Pro. Fully endorsed by Kylian Mbappe. This is not just a speaker. It's a flexible, high-performance outdoor Bluetooth speaker built to bring your music to life anywhere. With up to 100 watts of music power, you get bold, immersive sound wherever you go. All available in stylish standout colors. Now the good news. From April 20th to May 20th, grab yours at a special discounted price. The We Hear 1 now at 400 Ghana cedis, the We Hear 2 at 900 Ghana cedis, and the premium We Hear Pro now as 3,800 Ghana cedis. Don't miss out. Call 020-195-7739 or pick up at the Atlantic Towers. You can also grab yours at Orange FM Kumasi, Plus FM, or 3 Music TV in Accra. Number 12 Afunya Street at Belengpe. Don't miss out on this special discounted offer. It's the We Hear promo powered by Lovi. We Hear, feel the power, hear the difference.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Okay. It's always great to have Pearl Tehoda, Executive Director of HR Certification, in the studio to talk about HR certification, how you can add value to yourself in a globally competitive world. She's here with Samuel Kwame Ajowu, Marketing Lead. So hold on for that conversation. I'm bringing it to you shortly. In the meantime, 3 opportunities I want to share with you. Morningstar International High School is announcing the enrollment for 2026-2027 academic year. It's in progress. Programs offered at the Cambridge Lower Secondary IGC SE, A-Level and WASI. Enrollment forms are available at moststarschool.edu.gh. Purchase from the high school or basic school campus. Entrance exam is on the 23rd of this month. Morningstar School, Cantonments and Dodowa. Be a part of an enriching learning community where the tradition of excellence continues. Call this number now, 0243-758-795. Today, Morningstar, arise and shine. Now, people are winning big on the 590 mobile just by dialing star 959 hash. Here's how you can also be a part of it. From Monday to Saturday, Noon Rush starts from 8:30 p.m. and closes at 1:25 p.m. the next day, while the evening draw starts at 1:30 p.m. closes at exactly 7:55 p.m. Just note that Sunday Aseda remains the same with no change. Catch all the 590 mobile evening live draws from Monday special to Sunday Aseda on GTV broadcast 8 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. sharp. Always remember to stake responsibly, not for persons below 18 years. 0308-249-477 is the number to call. 590 mobile at Awonsam. And if you are planning for the future, it begins with the decisions you make today. Save and invest early with EDC to build wealth and retire comfortably. With EDC, you get professional fund management, flexible investment options, potential for higher returns, and financial security. Sign up today. Call 0302-610-400 or WhatsApp 0509-268-414. Pelter Kudah and Samuel Kwame Ajo, welcome to the studio.
Thank you, Caleb.
Always great to have you. So give us an overview for those who are hearing about HR certification for the first time. Give us an overview and your mission in Ghana.
Right, before I take you into that conversation, I want to use this opportunity to wish all HR practitioners Happy International HR Day 2026.
Nice.
We are empowering people to lead change.
Wonderful.
And rightly so, the HR Certification Center, for the past 11 years, we have been positioning HR practitioners and people leaders to, build relevant skills that would close the gap between academia and industry. And in the past 11 years, we have churned out a little over 5,000 individuals who have gone through our certification, and a little over 1,200 who have certified. So they have the credentials, either APHRI, PHRI, or SPHRI behind their name. So Caleb, that's what we have been doing in Ghana, and the testimonials are there to speak for themselves.
And I recognize that your certifications are globally acknowledged, but before I get into that, you've mentioned a number of things: APHRI, PHRI, SPHRI, so break them down for us.
Right, so for the APHRI is simply the Associate Professional in Human Resources International. So this is for those who are the entry level of their career. And we are saying that you don't need an HR degree to roll on to this. Once you have a first degree in any field, 0 years of HR experience, you qualify to go through the associate level. Now the PHRI is the professional level. That is the mid-level of the certification. Or you need 2 years of HR experience plus first degree. So with first degree in any field, 2 years of HR experience, you qualify to go through that. And then of course the SPHR is the senior professional. It's reserved for those at the strategic level, policy making level. So 5 years of HR experience plus a first degree, you qualify to go through.
Brilliant. That. Now every year people are collecting degrees, and some of them we see add more degrees, but they are still home. What does this one do for anyone listening to us who's considering this? What difference is this making in our lives?
Right, Caleb, first degree is good, second degree is good. In general, education is good. But the question you need to ask yourself is, what is the relevance of the degree I have? If I cannot use it to solve Ghana's problem, the human capital problem of our country, then of course my degree doesn't have any relevance. What we are doing is to position every industry person to have the requisite knowledge to practice. So for us, it's not all about the credential. Of course, at the end of the day, the credential will be there, and it's a good feeling to have the credentials. But what are you able to do with the knowledge? So at the HR Certification Center, we focus on competence building, we focus on credential, of course, and then we also focus on building confidence for you to practice.
Tell me a bit about your global recognition of your certification.
Right, so what we do, so technically we are a tuition provider, and the certification body is the Human Resource Certification Institute, headquarters in Virginia, USA. So yes, that's what it means to have the global recognition. Of course, we have the mandate to run these 3 certifications. So after going through tuition for 6 months, the next stage is for you to sit the international examination. And once you pass, then you have the credentials. But of course, we recognize that we are practicing in Ghana. And so, of course, the certification is designed to help every person practicing in Ghana to have the local context knowledge. So one of the key things we do is our module number 6, which focuses on the labor law of Ghana, and of course the supporting legislation. We are talking about LI 1822, LI 1833. We are talking about the ADR Act. We're talking about the Compensations Act, and every act that supports labor in Ghana.
And one being
Thank you.
For those who are looking to work with international, multinational companies, how does this position them? Samuel, I'll come to you shortly.
That's right. So, Caleb, you recognize that this certification is curated from the US, and of course, it has the global feel. So you can take this certification and practice anywhere. So all we are saying is that if you are practicing in Ghana, you need to have the local context knowledge. That's the employment law. If you are practicing elsewhere, Nigeria, Rwanda, Kenya, of course, we've had candidates from those countries come through the certification. You need to have the employment law knowledge of your country. One of the key things we always want our people to note is that you cannot be an HR person, you cannot be a practitioner, a people leader, and not have knowledge of the employment law of Ghana.
That's very
important. It is the very strategic thing to do.
I see that. And you have such an impressive pass rate of 84% when I checked on your websites and all of that. And that's really great. Now, Samuel, I want you to speak to the challenging nature of the world of work today. You are saying that we should combine that with working and coming to, get a certification. How flexible or supportive is your outfit for those who come to take on such a challenge?
All right, thank you very much, and a good morning to all your listeners.
Solid.
And so we have this busy work case at mind. So what we do is that we run our lectures only on Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
Saturdays in person from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then Sundays from 1 to 6 p.m. But here is the good thing. If you're unable to attend lectures on Saturday for one reason or the other, our LMS automatically migrates you to online, and then vice versa. And so maybe one Sunday you have a huge wedding to attend, so you will not be able to attend. You can come for in person, and then but what you will not have is to attend both lectures the same week.
Oh, okay, but that's really flexible.
Yes,
very, very thoughtful. Now, beyond the flexibility of the program, when we graduate, do you have some support for the alumni, their career development? Do you do tracer studies for your graduates or your products? And I say,
wonderful. And so next month will be 4 years when HR Certification Center birthed ACHR.
Right.
It's a community of HR professionals. So we have 3 objectives for setting that up: to foster networking among HR professionals, and also to promote continuous professional development. And so ACHR will run some webinars and then workshops, same as HR Certification Center. Now, you do not end at just being certified. After every 3 years, there's a need for you to recertify. And so, as a member, when we run these short courses and then webinars, we sometimes give them discount. And so it's very important for them to be part of this community.
Nice.
And then lastly, we also advocate for research and then development, that we are able to support the regulatory support for HR industry.
Samuel, talk to me about the next cohort. When are they coming in? And if I'm listening and I want to be a part of the next cohort, how do I become a part of that family?
So I'll answer it this way. For the HR professional out there and then the HR practitioner out there, maybe that promotion is lacking because you've not added that credential to your name. And so on the 13th of June, which is next month, we are running our cohort 47, and so you can reach us on 0244 122 855 or visit our website www.phrglobal.com or any of our social media platforms.
0244 122 855. Don't forget that. Save it really quickly and call this number right after this interview. Pearl, thank you for always passing by. Samuel, it's good to see you as well. We wish you all the very best at HR certification. Many blessings. 2 minutes to the top of the hour. A few opportunities for you want to take advantage of. Control your energy costs and save some money. Make maximum use of daylight and use LED lights. Open windows for cross airflow and turn the fan on to slow or medium speed when needed. Adjust the temperature of your refrigerator to the optimal range of 5 degrees Celsius to 7 degrees Celsius and the freezers to negative 18 degrees Celsius. Use your AC wisely. Change outdated motors, pumps, compressors, boilers to energy efficient ones and conduct systemic energy audit. If all this sounds plenty to you, Visit valcotrustfund.gov.gh or efgghana.org for more energy saving tips and messages to save more. Beat the tariff, you can save 10 to 20% easily. This message is brought to you by the state agencies responsible for our energy consumption. And the biggest football tournament is here, and DSTV is giving you front row seats to all the action live. FIFA World Cup 2026 is that time when everything can wait, even sleep can wait. With 48 teams participating in this World Cup as all the markings of history. Watch all 104 games on our 4 dedicated HD channels, world-class commentary, analysis live on Super Sport on DSTV from 11th June to 19th of July. DSTV is your number one sport for everything World Cup. Get your decoder today for only 69 Ghana cedis or reconnect from as little as 58 Ghana cedis. Get ready for an experience you can't miss. DSTV, your home of entertainment. Let's talk about Jibu. They are the game changer when it comes to reliable water. Exchange an old 18.9 liter bottle for a sleek modern 20 liter bottle at a very little fee. We offer free bottles and dispenser machines for corporate clients. For entrepreneurs, Jibu offers amazing opportunities to become a distributor, a reseller, or even own a production site. Jibu is in 10 production sites in Accra, from Spintex to North Legon, Medina, Tam and more. Call us 020-984-5817. AGI is saying if you're looking to explore green energy solutions, they're inviting you to the Sustainable Energy B2B Expo 2026. It's taking place on Thursday, May 21 at the College of Physicians and Surgeons. Call 054-837-1677. Registration is free. Visit agiesc.com/expo for more. Academic City says if you're ready to level up, come to us. Our students don't just learn, they build, they innovate, they lead. Academic City offers innovative undergraduate and postgraduate programs in engineering, business administration, communication, AI, data science, and cybersecurity. Call 053-101-2236. act.edu.gh is where to visit. And if you want exciting news, GT Bank has got that. If you've ever run out of data or airtime in the middle of an important conversation, DT Bank has perfect solution. Quick airtime loan is what we are offering. Dial *737*247# and you could get up to 30 Ghana cedis instant airtime. No stress. DT Bank, quick airtime. Stay connected any day, anytime. Araba Benning is here with the news at 10. Hey Sheba, what's up?
I'm good, Caleb.
Nice one. What's in the news?
Coming up, Rent Commissioner warns on register